pa àbúrò. Òṣìkà ẹ̀gbọ́n pa àbúrò. Àjàǹtí ilé. Òṣìkà ẹ̀gbọ́n pa àbúrò. Àjàǹtí ilé. Ó pa àbúrò. Òṣìkà ẹ̀gbọ́n pa àbúrò. Àjàǹtí ilé. Facebook, má ṣe rádaràda o. Don't do rádaràda for me o. Àbí YouTube tẹ́ni. Níbo lórin wà? Ṣeun, aha. Don't play. Ajífọwọ́bajé. Batabutu Bashlawal, nice and lovely. Ó yẹ máa gbórí wọlé. Olúèké, happy weekend everybody. Good afternoon guys. Happy weekend. STK, ó yá gbórí wọlé. STK, Àǹtí Ọmọláyọ̀, ẹ káàsán mà. Bá mi. Wọ́n rán mi sí ẹ o bá mi. Lola, good afternoon. Vivian Koka, it's been a while. Ẹ kújọ́ mẹ́ta. Oníyìdé Táíwò. You're welcome. Yẹmí for Yẹmí. Yẹmí for Yẹmí. Ẹ jẹ́ n forin sí lábẹ́. Òṣìkà ẹ̀gbọ́n pa àbúrò. Àjàǹtí ilé. Rashidat Banjoko, good afternoon. Remy, good afternoon. Ẹ káàsán. Bukky Yisanya, you're welcome. Yes, Ayobamiṣe, I was tired yesterday. Ẹ má bínú gbogbo yín. Ara, emotionally, physically, I was fagged out yesterday. Ẹ káàsán. Olajide, good afternoon. Bukky, you took down yesterday video before I could watch. I locked it. I didn't take it down. It's still there. I lock it for a reason. Yemi Tẹjúmọ́lá ni bàbá yín. Bàbá o. Tẹjúmọ́lá ni bàbá yín. Thank you, Yemi. Unique PL, how are you? How is work? I know you've been busy. I am cool. Òṣìkà ẹ̀gbọ́n pa àbúrò. Àjàǹtí ilé. Ó pa àbúrò. Ẹ wá wo òṣìkà ẹ̀gbọ́n pa àbúrò. Àjàǹtí ilé. For our prestige, ẹ má jẹ́ kí n wá fagged out. Case yìí. This case is stressful already. Ẹ má jẹ́ n kanra, I will sing another day. Oluje, thank you. Hey, I'm blushing. I am blushing. Thank you. You dey vex for me, Romy. Wetin I do? You cannot vex for me. If you want vex for me, you go tell me my offense first. Abi you go just wake up and vex. Old Yoruba movie song. Lenkoleni. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni. Is a folk kinikan song. Is what I'm singing. There is a Amori. Oh, I'm resting. Thank you. That's why I don't come out. I didn't come out yesterday. Once my body does not cooperate, I respect myself. So my body dictates what I do now. So if my body is not cooperating, I don't force it. I'm resting. Òṣìkà ẹ̀gbọ́n pa àbúrò. Àjàǹtí ilé. Ó pa àbúrò. Tẹjúmọ́lá ni bàbá yín. Ó ṣé o. Tẹjúmọ́lá ni bàbá yín. Rosie, all of you are jealous. Rosie said I pass her name. Oh yeah, make we start. We have gone about 4 minutes into the show. 105 watching. Oh yeah, help me to click a like. 116. Kindly help me to click a like on this show. Eba me click a like. Danny, how are you? Kindly help me to click a like on the show as we start. We're about to start. Rosie. Hear me. Rosie. Hear me. What is wrong with me? I must always sing, Inisha. Abby, how are you, my darling? Share because I asked of you 2 days ago. That's why you come out today. How have you been doing, my baby? Henry, don't talk. Now, the video of Henry will be that. Now, that one we go first listen to. Anyway, let's start. People will join us as we go on. So, good afternoon, everybody. Good evening, wherever you're watching me from. Good afternoon from this, my end. I welcome every one of you. My name is Auntie Aduni, as you all know. If you are just getting to see my channel, I want to say thank you. And thank you if you're a new subscriber. Thank you for all the new, thank you for all the returning subscribers, for all the engagers on this channel. I appreciate you more than anything. For silent watchers, you appreciated, at least you are watching too. Anyway, as long as you're a subscriber on this channel, I want to say and I appreciate you and I say thank you and welcome this afternoon. So we are still on maybe this might be the last show we will do on Peter Psquare, except it is very necessary. The last time I was treating this topic, something struck my mind and I almost said it out. What was that thing? I was thinking in my mind when I was listening to Peter's story. I could see deeper pains from his story. And I was in my mind thinking, I said, I hope their mother is not a contributor to all this thing going on, honestly. And I almost said it out too, only for me to listen to the last part of his video, the 7 and 8. And lo and behold, of course, their mother is late, but damage is done. And I see people talking about the financial aspect of the story. And I'm like, is this all about the money? No. Is this all about the money? There is part 9 again. Oh, it's tiring. Is this all about the money? When I was looking at that story, is this all about the story, or I mean, is it all about the money? So I see people making it about the money, 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 money. Trust me, the money aspect, even though the monies are huge, but the money aspect is secondary to the pains they cause this guy. If you look at the topic, I said Peter Psquare and the family rejection. You know, this particular topic is a tough one for me. And I know it's going to be a tough one for so many people who fall into that category. In fact, as we are going to treat it, I hope many people will not have PTSD and flashback on this kind of story, because it is the reality of many people, and including me, including your honorable Adune. I know you are going to be shocked. Auntie Omola, you are shema. It's the reality of many families, many individuals that don't have the boldness to speak. Many have readjusted. Many have healed. Many have moved on. Many have accepted it as their fate in life. Many are coping well with it. Many are doing better with the rejection. The rejection has propelled many even to greater success. The rejection has made many to sink into depression. The rejection has made many to end up in psychiatric home. The rejection has made many to lose a lot in life. But I want to tell you, rejection, family rejection is real. And it cuts so deep, deeper than you can ever imagine. Vivian Coca, whoever is going through such, I'm hugging you from here. I'm giving you a hug. You are not alone. You don't know what is called family rejection. And that is why many are making it about money, 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 money. It is not money. It's deeper than money. Take the money. Take the money. Let there be family units. Now, after the last thing we did, I think we stopped at part 7 or part 6. He did part 7 and part 8. And they said there's part 9. I've not watched the part 9. You know what I'm going to do now? I will just go on. Olofa, don't play. Please tell them. I was discussing with somebody that yesterday on this issue. And that person opened up to tell me a lot of things. And I told her, I said, Auntie, you are not alone. Many people are on this table. But because we are from the society From Russia, long. How are you? But because we are from a society where we are from a society where you don't talk, especially about your family issues. People will tell you, you don't speak like that about your family. You don't talk like that about your family. And because of that, the pain stays with people, some people forever. But until you get yourself to that point where you will know, say you come this life alone. Yes, you might walk through some parts with, because it's not people, every family that will be united, unfortunately, for one reason or the other. So I'm going to just recap the part 7. I'm going to read it out. We are not going to listen to it because of time. So he went on. Peter went on after telling us how the brother has been diverting their money into another parallel company he opened, where his wife, Jude's wife, is also shareholder in that place, and you know how he's been being the one controlling almost all the money, open a different account, a business account, where even these people didn't know until they did investigation. He has told us EFCC is in charge already. The case is in court, but he still has to tell his story because it's his story. Okay, as long as he's not lying, they will investigate them. But despite that, I still feel people should tread carefully, in the sense that this is a pain that cuts deep. It's a pain that cuts deep. Are we saying Peter is hungry? Peter is not hungry. He's doing well in his own way too. He has a beautiful family. So for him to come out and say, no, everything, make a cuckoo scatter, make everybody go in own way. He wants to have peace. Don't forget he's getting old. He's 45. Very soon he will be 50. So I think everybody is getting to the stage whereby they want to have peace. They want to live in peace for the rest of their life. Okay? So he went on that part 7. Let me just recap what he said in part 7. So he broke down the fund he discovered in their bank statement, and he said, in your statement, that is referring to Jude, the three of us agreed that the funds in our Eco Bank, Zenith Bank, and FCMB accounts will be shared equally. However, on the secret account, a total of $1.9 million was discovered, and Jude, you received the entire amount. From one of the bank accounts investigators found $368,950. Jude received $211,000. Paul got $78,000. Peter received $41,000. Thank you very much for the gifts. Alex, thank you so much. Well, I got nothing. In Naira, Jude got 19 million. Paul received 10 million. Why I got nothing. In the Eco Bank account, $1.7 million was discovered. Jude received $1.2 million. Babodi can go. Yepa. Jude is Iscariot. I want to put Jude Iscariot. They will have a right to call you that name. Kilo day, this is greed. This is nothing but greed. And the guy don't even look like person wey get money. I bet he can't go. Hey. Anyway, let me continue. In the Eco Bank account, $1.7 million was discovered. Jude received $1.2 million. Paul got $73 million. While I received just $236,800. No, Paul got $473,000. Paul got $473,000. Paul got that. Jude, $1.2 million. They now gave Peter half of what Paul collected. And you expect me not to fight for my rights? Should I wait until I become depressed? So that was part 7. Talking about the finances. Now, is it all about the finances? Is it really about the money? Does Peter deserve to fight for his rights, especially when it is coming from the people that you least expect? You know, if an outsider does this, you will say because they are outsiders. But when your blood, there are some things that your blood will do that will cut so deep. And at the, you get to a stage whereby you don't care anymore. So I think that is the stage Peter is. Peter have seen that the relationship, the family tree has broken, and has, until it's done not soon, they don't burn the family tree. There is something they call family tree, whereby you have the father and the mother as the branch. I mean, as the, you know, bongo. What is bongo in English? Please, somebody remind me. As the branches are the children. As the tree itself, that's the father and the mother. Then you have the branches. Okay? Roots, not roots. Okay, you can say roots. Okay. You know. So you, trunk. Thank you. It's trunk. Thank you, Temi. Trunk. You know, then the children as the branch. Then from those children, you still have other branches coming out from there. Those are the grandchildren and everything. Now, how do you build that kind of tree when the tree already is, you know, the roots of that tree is already destroyed? Trunk is trunk. Thank you. Why did I say the root of the tree is destroyed? When I got, me love and like Ejo, please. When I got to the part 3 of this story, my fears, my suspicion was confirmed. Thank you very much. Awesome. It's been a while. Thank you. Thank you for the gifts. You know, my suspicion was very, very... When I was listening to initial story, I said, I hope this thing is not deeper than what we are thinking. So listening to the part 8, I was able to grasp the story. But before we play the part 8, before we play the part 8, let us listen to their senior brother. Their senior brother has come out to talk. And look, why I won't say I love this story. It's part of the things that I'm passionate about. Family tree, family unity. Because I will like when I say a victim now. I experience what family disunity is. Okay? And I know the damages it can do to people's lives. Now, it is, you always see that anytime I'm talking, anything that involves children, I'm very passionate about it. Anything that involves family unity, I'm very passionate about it. And because of that, Eduro, talo italele. Ṣé wọn Adéníyì ta ló ń bá wí? Anyway, whoever to bá ń bá wí, this kind of language is not allowed on this channel. Ẹgbẹ́ Mike, mo máa block, mo ti fẹ́ block. I want to block. Ó ṣe Temi, mi ti àwọn pé Temi wà níbí. Thank you. You know. I want to block. Ó ṣe Temi, mi ti àwọn pé Temi wà níbí. Thank you. This thing is not peculiar to us as a black people. It happens everywhere. Let us take that one first. It happens everywhere. And it's always about how it is being managed right from the beginning. But before we go on, let us listen to what the senior brother says. Then we will now go to what Peter said. And that was where the problem started from. Every other thing happening today emanated from that side, from that place, from that beginning. At that point was when everything broke down in that family. And they were trying to patch it until they can't patch it anymore. There are some things you can't patch in life. And this is one of them. Let's listen to the senior brother.
The problem with it that say Everything that is happening between my brothers, I've been the here and more. No matter anyhow, nobody want to come out. Any of the brothers. I even have one of my, the one that seniors me, my elder brother. But that one is always born again. That's why.
Oh, you have another brother?
Yes.
Oh, what's his name?
Christopher Okoye. That one is Christopher Okoye. We all are, let me put it this way. We all are brothers. We are 80 numbers. 2 girls, 6 boys. The problem with them is when they started this music, they are looking for sponsors. They didn't get for sponsors. When I started sponsoring them, Jude was not there.
You sponsored them?
Yes. I'm not as sponsoring them, but Jude was not there. Even when they started, when business agents come in Jos, looking for artists. Now me, carry them, go stadium for the performance. After the performance, they took first. When they took for Jude was not there. We'll be traveling from state to state for music, for music. There's also sometimes they used to took my car for flyer. You want to go travel with my car, use it to go and fly for flyers. Then what happened at last is that when things are going good, going well, before I could know what happened, Jude was not there. Sometimes we travel from Jos to Abuja. As a family, we just took it as a family something, but we know it's Peter and Paul that owns it. We're only supporting them. What happened at last is that when we travel, sometimes we travel to Abuja, my sister, we want to call Lillian, is the one that always collect gate fee. We, as me, as the elder brother, I did bodyguard with them.
Wow.
I'm the bodyguard with my friends.
Wow.
We'll go and come back.
For Paul and Peter.
Paul and Peter, yeah. But when things are starting going well, Jude was not there. After all and done, before you know, they start making money bit by bit. Before you could know it, Jude came in, wanted to manage them. So we allowed Jude to manage. Before then, my mom disagreed. If my the one that senior the
Lillian?
No, senior the Psquare direct is the one that begged my mom to allow Jude. My mom said, you know Jude kind of Jude, he knows Jude very well. That's how they allowed Jude.
Mama knew Jude very well.
You know the kind of character he has.
Oh, okay.
You know the kind of character he has. That's why he allowed Jude. So that at last allowed you to go on. When everything start going.
So guys, I'll be pausing where it is necessary, okay? The man, this is one of their senior brother, I think the second born, telling the story of how they started. That he was actually the one there, helping them along the line before Jude came on board. There's nothing bad in it, okay? Yeah. Báwo ni ọkọ mi? Káàbọ̀. Who broke it?
Me.
No problem.
I just put my hand on the wall.
What for Ogba? No wahala. I'll get another one.
Watch that leak, just the picture, Ali.
Mo ní kó send the graduation pictures in.
I sent it to the family group chat.
Okay.
Wait.
Okay, awesome. So, listen to what he said. Please, parents, if you are a parent here, eba mi feti kokini. May your labor over your children not be in vain. May your children not get to a stage when they are supposed to be united. They get scattered. I always say something when I'm talking about parenting. I say there will always be that one child in a family that either wants to be selfish or mean. And it's always from when they were young. This guy said Jude has always been the problem of the family and their mother enabled him. When I was listening to Peter, and Peter was talking about Lola and he mentioned Jude while their mother was there, I was not surprised. Immediately I heard that story, I was like, so what did their mother do at that point in time? You understand? Kini ya won she when Jude was trying to be difficult. But Mama, out of love for Jude, allowed Jude to carry on. Èyàn bí ọmọ mẹ́jọ, everywhere don't scatter. 6 boys, 2 girls. If na family wey girl plenty now, we go say now because they are women, they are troublemakers. You know, generally they consider women to be troublemakers. Abi? Like, Even me, I joke about it. I have only one girl that inside my house. The guys, they are cool. For house, now me and the CC, we dey always fight before. Though we don't have that kind of fight anymore. As I have gotten to the stage whereby I don't mellow for my pikin, say na him be mama now. You know, there is a stage you will get. You have to mellow for your child, so that everything no go scatter. And we are the best of friends now. It doesn't mean that once in a while we no go shake eye. I still shake eye this morning small, but I'm small because I know say she's a full-grown adult now. Now little be my mouth. How can I control somebody where they walk, where get people where they walk under her? So now little talk, you go still talk, and it's because she's still living with me. So please, parents, take notes. Mama saw Jude. He see Jude character, but mama they carry high. Mama they pamper Jude. Mama they look say Jude oh, no vex now. I always say there is always that child that will get your button and will use it negatively if you are not careful as a parent. Take note of such child and put your feet down. Koma ban kon tó ń ṣe. Wà gbó tó gbé kaná, kó má dànù ní ọjọ́ tó bá yẹ kó mú àgbo yẹn. Let's continue.
You know it. They start making the money. Well, I mean myself, I'm not about money. I don't want it.
It's obvious.
It's just what I knew, my name and their name. If I heard about Psquare, I'd be happy. I know that my brothers, that the one making it, going on, and see their name, it was okay for me. But when as long as I come to find out the way things are going on, I said, before you know it, they start running away from everybody. Who caused it? How did everything start?
Paul and Peter started running
Away from the family.
Oh.
What we never knew that it's Jude that is causing the problem. Jude is never a good person. It's my brother, but he's very bad. I'm telling you the truth. Jude is very bad.
Sir, this is very heavy, sir.
I'm just saying the truth. Jude is very bad. He's not a nice person. But like I'm on the for now, almost a year to 2 years, I'm not talking to Jude. He doesn't talk to me. Even when I'm sick in the hospital, last year, I was admitted in the hospital for 2 months. But Jude, no. Peter used to call me. Paul used to call me. Jude never called me for once. You know how I'm feeling.
Maybe sibling rivalry. As you guys are going on.
Jude doesn't care for anybody. Okay, look at my sister. My sister is in the... My sister is in Lagos. Okay. But my sister is suffering in Lagos.
In Lagos, where Jude and Peter are? And Paul?
Yeah. My sister is in Lagos.
Your sister, go.
My sister, my last born, yes. My last born is in Lagos. Oh, nobody.
Can you imagine? If the foundation be destroyed, what can the righteous do? Waiting I talk. If the foundation be destroyed, what can the righteous do? Everywhere don't scatter. Poor man can't scatter. Rich man self scatter. Can you imagine that one of their sisters can be suffering? Now the senior brother kuku talker. Even this one self, you will not say the man just the managing life, but he respects himself. Abi, he respects himself. He no passing boundary. He said there is another senior sister suffering self. For people where one of them have millions of dollars in their accounts, the righteous will rebuild it. In me love. Some foundations when they are scattered to rebuild, they dey easy. To rebuild is not that easy. If you have never walked in that shoes, you will not understand. I'm telling you. You can never understand it. It is people who have been there, who have experienced family nyama that can really understand. I will call it family nyama because I always wonder, from the same womb, everything will fall apart. You don't know what they call things fall apart. Yeah. You cannot fix the puzzle anymore. They are at that stage. You see how the scatter that they were supposed to mend before it gets to this stage. Now, today, one of them is living as a poor person. I always say it. When things scatter, mama and baba no handle am on time to make sure say things don't get to that stage. I have spoken about sibling rivalry about 2 or 3 times now. Family units wey scatter. There is no how it will affect 1 or 2 people wey we say them go suffer. And I will still not blame the ones that have money. You know why? We don't know the full story. Okay, Jude no help that sister where they suffer. Paul no help the sister where they suffer. Peter self, they allow the sister to they suffer. Are we really going to really blame them? We don't know the deeper things they may not be able to say to us. You see, this family matter thing is always very, very difficult to judge, especially if you have a loving family, united family. If na 10 your mama born, all of you love each other. The other day we saw one lady, one woman, where her sister lock out, say make she no enter for their mama burial party. Despite the fact that she contributed, they felt she did not contribute enough. And we don't know the deep story behind it as well. Even though I would have preferred they cover their mother on that day, continue their fight after the burial. Like I always say, it is not compulsory you deal with your family. To but this stage you can take it or leave it. It is not compulsory. Because instead of having palpitation, depression, and unhappiness all the time, it is better you maintain your lane when some things cannot be amended. They have a sister somewhere who needs from this little man's mouth, and somebody has almost $3 million, at least from what they said, maybe more than that. $3 million. Do you know what that means? Do you know what that means? And this guy is fighting everybody. He's not ready to reconcile. And honestly, at this point, as per not wanting to reconcile with others, I can't even say anything about it again. But you can, I'm just pointing out how family disunity can really cause a lot in people's lives. I have seen family whereby now 2 of them get money, the other 2, they make sure, because they are united, their mama don't even buy na papa day, na papa bring them up. Their mama don't buy when they young. Now their papa bring them up in love, in unity. You know what they did? They brought every other person. Now one person really get money well. The other one still they okay. But with the help of the first one, the second one, they were able to bring the other 2, help them up. And today, everybody is doing well. There won't be room for jealousy because they didn't create jealousy among them when they were young, or there was no jealousy when they were young. Once children start exhibiting traces of jealousy or distancing from each other, is a big deal for us as a parents. And I'm talking to everybody, including myself. Those are the things we should watch out for. If mama is to be alive today, will their mama be happy with what has come out of this thing today? So I pinned somebody's comment earlier. Let me quickly read that comment out. I want to address that comment before I forget. Somebody said that's not partially true. It gets to a stage that mothers will keep quiet, not because she chose to, but because our kids will no longer listen to her. They started making money. What advice can a mother give? The question you should ask, that person that said that comment, if you listen to Paul very well, you will see where their problem started from. If they were not together from the beginning, maybe Jude has always been a greedy person. I said maybe. All right? They were doing well together as twins. That is Peter and Paul. Even when their brother was saying he was their manager and everything. Of course, they've not started making so much money then. But they didn't have problem. Everybody know them as Psquare. They were going everywhere doing what was the foundation? The foundation is the beginning where everything falls scatter. We are going to get there. I will point it out. That was the beginning of their problem. It was the beginning of their problem. And their mother saw it. There is a time a mother will put their feet down. I'm telling you. But if a mother now use lackadaisical attitude because that mother doesn't want to offend one child, trust me, she will end up scattering all the children. When you decide you don't want to offend one child by speaking the truth when you are supposed to, you will end up messing up everything. We will get there. Bye.
About her.
You don't care.
I said nobody cares about their Peter is trying, Sha. Peter is trying. But look at if official Jude. Let me pick Paul apart. Because I don't know if Jude use any juju on Paul. I don't know. Cannot tell. Paul is if you come to a Korean family, in our family, Paul is the nicest person. Before Paul, but how the way Paul change and did everything, I'm surprised. I don't know how to put it. I don't know how to put I did surprise. For me, I just did a patch myself. No matter anyhow. Upon everything I did for them, that's how everything just end. Reach today. Now what's happening now is my prayer.
So you are aware of what is going on now on the social media platform?
Yes.
Did you watch Peter's interviews?
I watched the part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Wow, there's a 7.
Yes.
Okay, I watched up to 6. Did you watch Jude's response?
I watched it.
So comparatively, what do you say to?
I cannot say anything because I'm myself, I'm not there. If it's real because they promised me before they started all these things. Well, they promised me 20% in each music.
Wow.
And each show, sorry.
And you have been getting 20%?
No, nobody have given me. After 3, 4 years, I asked them. If we say we give 20, I didn't see anything.
Yes, they have initial sponsor.
Yes.
I was putting money into their career growth and development.
I told them I've not said anything like 20% that you said you giving me. Before I know it, you catch up. Say, what did I mean by 20%? For what? Say they fly, they use fly and fly to another country. After everything, go and come back. What if they have a plane crash? I would enjoy myself.
Oh, those are just talks. Family
yes,
talks.
Now family
talking to his elder brother.
Yes,
no, he
said it. He said it. After I said it, I said, Jude, you are not there
when we started
this thing. But now he came now, tried to chase everybody away. And let me say the same thing, and he did it. Tony is one of their dancer. Tony, yeah. One with your Psquare direct.
He's okay too?
Yes, now it's one of my brothers. Tony, it's in Lagos there. Okay, you don't. Nobody hear about him. Nobody. This is the first time I'm coming out. This is the first time I'm coming out for social media. This is the first time I'm coming out for social media. This is the first time.
There is Tony, there is the sister. They are both in Lagos?
Yes, our last born, Mary. She's in Lagos.
Now, sir, you are the elder brother.
Yeah.
I pray the spirit of your parents will be kind to you. As an elder brother, all this saga going on now, what is your take on it? Won't you want a situation where all of us, your colleagues, will come back together?
Yes, you say something. I'll be happy for them to come back together. But the problem I'm having, I don't think they'll come back. Because Judah, I've already used less. Okay, now they're talking about how did what started the problem about Peter in Paris, bar? That Peter once said they don't want to stay in Paris. So he wished he bought out in Paris, this and that, and before Paul pick it up. I don't think Paul is one that did that.
You trust Paul?
Yes, Paul will not say that.
You trust Paul more than you trust Jude?
Yeah. Paul will not do that. So I believe Jude is one that engineer Paul.
So what control do you think Jude has over Paul?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know if it is Jude or Juju, how will I put it? I used to control Paul. And so I don't believe everything that's happening, I don't know.
So you said Paul was the kindest of them all?
He's the best. Paul is even better than Peter.
But now,
look at people now. Paul is the kind person that you can talk to. You want to talk to any of them.
But now, do you still talk to him?
Paul, no. Jude has made all of us become enemy.
Oh, including Tony,
all of
Mary,
everybody.
But sir, you're accusing Jude. What if it is not true, sir? I'm not saying
I understand why
it is not true. What if it is not true? What if people decide what they want to do? Why will you say Jude is the one scattering the family?
Let me put it. Let me enlighten you. Why I said so? Because anything, if you want to talk to Peter and Paul, he will tell you to go and meet Jude. And if Jude say no, all of them disagree.
So it is well.
And Paul can never say anything. Okay, at the time when my father-in-law died, I'm the only person that traveled, which is Lola, died.
Okay, Peter's
wife died. When is no more, I traveled to our Lagos. And then I met Jude. I met all of them. I asked Peter. I asked Paul. Paul, I met Paul first. Listen, I asked Paul. I don't understand what's going on. So you people shared everything and left me I left me in Jos, which I'm the one that started the Psquare. I'm the one that started this way. He said I should not blame him. He said I should go and meet Peter. Peter's what I met. He said I should go and meet Jude. Jude is the one that holding my money.
So he's holding your money too?
He said Jude is holding my money. I said okay. I met Paul. We were just I didn't bring that topic. Before I know it, we were talking. Before you know, Paul said we were arguing. Say it's only Jude that will talk to him that he will listen to. Nobody will talk to you. I said okay.
Including you?
Yeah,
their benefactor?
Yes, I
the one who helped them from the beginning?
I remember. Tony told me something like that. He said, no matter anything I'm doing, I'm just wasting my time. It's just like Jude is controlling Paul. And I later found out it's true. I found out it's true.
But bros, there is this saying that family is family. We are talking in Igbo culture. Ejima is a very spiritual thing. Do you understand? Do you ever... Okay, let me go down route. Bros, as a father, as an elder brother, as a decent man that I know that you are, I've seen the humility, I've seen the ordinariness of everything. What is your hope in all of this saga going on? What do you want for? Because of the memories of our father and our mother, what do you want? What are your prayers?
My prayer is that I want them to come back.
As Psquare or as brothers or as family?
As family and Psquare. You want to come back. You
want Psquare to come back as a team, and you want Paul and Peter to come back as twins with Jude, with Tony, with Mary, with Henry, and everyone.
I want all the family to come back.
You want all? Will you make efforts to achieve that, sir?
I've tried my best. I will not.
Maybe your best is not enough so far.
Excuse me, let me tell you. I've traveled from here to Lagos. We've gone to Tata for the consign. All of them are blabbing. That's how we say it. That's how we say that. But they've tried. I said, man, since Tata or the Amokofu can talk to them and they refuse, they cannot listen. So who am I to talk to them?
But you know that as an elder, you should not support anybody.
Are you supporting anybody? I'm not supporting anybody. So when I traveled to Lagos, well, there's the time when Jude is the one that called me. I don't know what's wrong with Peter. This and that and this. Jude doesn't talk to me. I'm surprised. I said, okay, I said two of them attack. They don't attack. I'm waiting. So he called me. He said, I go send transport. I go send transport for you.
That's what you say, bro.
Go send flight ticket for me. This and that. I said, no problem. Booked the flight. The next day I traveled Lagos. That's the day we went to stay with Tata house. I've tried to calm them down. All my effort.
Okay, bros. You know what I want you to do now? I want you to speak directly, one, to Jude. When you finish speaking to Jude, speak to Peter. From your heart, from the fear of God perspective. Then speak to Paul. Just talk to them. Jude, tell him. Paul, tell him. Peter, tell him what you have in mind. Now, sir.
Let me start from Jude. Jude, you know what you are doing is wrong. I've tried my best, try to make you understand from the beginning that what you are doing is wrong. But you believe what you are doing is right. But I don't give a damn. I don't want to know. I believe if it is money, that money that you think that you are fighting off, that will take you to heaven, that's no problem. Go on. I don't have anything to say anymore. But I know you. You know me. I know you very well. I know what you did to our last born, which I'm angry with. That one is I'm even angry with you for that. There's nothing to talk about again. Now we look for a way to settle them, bring them back to where they are before, because you are the one that caused all this problem that's happening. That's the only thing I know about it. I don't want to start saying things that in the public that people will start asking questions. It's better for you to exactly know what to do, know how to bring them back and settle them. That's the only thing I know. That's the only thing I know how to say.
Talk to Paul, uncle.
Paul, you're a very nice boy. You are very nice. I love you so much and I like you so much. I know when things are going wrong, if you do call me, if things are going right, you called me on phone with gist. But now I don't know what's wrong with you. I believe Jude have already poisoned your mind, which I know. You have poisoned my. When I'm in the hospital, I know the way you used to call me. And you even you're the one that paid my hospital bill. You're the one that paid my hospital bill. Before you know it, everything turned upside down. Which I don't know if it's Jude that always engineer you to do what you are doing. But the way they said, I think Jude said they should leave everything for God. Likewise, I should leave everything for God.
To
Peter, you're a nice person too. And sometimes you're always angry unnecessarily. You're always angry. That's one thing with you. You're a nice person too. And sometimes you're always angry unnecessarily. You're always angry. That's one thing with you. You know the right thing to do. I remember when he called me, you asked me for forgiveness. what you people have been doing to me. You ask for forgiveness, and
Forgive them. Forgive all of them. Forgive them.
You asked me for forgiveness. I forgive and forget about everything. Because of what is happening.
Thank you. It's okay. Thank you. Thank you. It's okay. Thank you.
May our children not be greedy. No, that's not the older brother. They have another senior brother. They have another senior brother. This is the second one. And they have other brother and another sister. So apparently, from what you are looking at, it's like Jude probably at a point made the twins to be greedy and start avoiding the family. So if you look at it, even Peter was not a saint. They were honest. It be like say they started avoiding others. Immediately money started coming in from what their senior brother said. I'm bringing it out from what their brother said though. But they soft pedal at a point. But Jude, just wants. Maybe because he wants to be the one in control, and he was able to manipulate Paul to be on his side. So immediately they started making money and they started behaving somehow. They now struck and it now affected Peter. Peter now did another U-turn to start relating with their brother. Remember, their brother said they don't even give and waiting in due. He started with them. No, it doesn't sound like an entitled brother. No, to me. Gibbs, it doesn't sound like an entitled brother. He was the one that started with them before Jude stepped in. They even said they will be giving him 20%. He said they never gave him anything and he never bothered himself. You can see he was even begging and saying if they could reconcile. When they asked Jude, does he want the twins to reconcile? He said no. I am looking for that video because I have the video. But I don't know. I have so many videos here, so it's been difficult. I thought I have it on this thing, but I didn't put it there. I'm looking for it. Jude said, capital no. He doesn't want them to reconcile. The other one said, he wants them back. The family can come back, but Jude, you need to change your ways. He said, Peter, instead they vex, in getting hold for body too. That was what I said. So everybody go get for body, but you go get person where they say, if you are not careful, waiting you debut as a parent, now then go scatter am. Now tell me with the way they are, can their children even relate? Can their children relate together? Is it possible? Let's look at the next video. Now that next video, gone. Now from there problem starts. And it has eaten so deep. Trust me, it's unfortunate. Nobody can force these people to be together anymore. If you ask me, let's continue. Okay. So what I did was try to make it a bit fast, and I've cut some part out of it, and I'll be stopping in between. This is the genesis of the problem. Before this incident that we are going to listen to, they were all good. Even though Jude was doing what he was doing, as far as the twins were concerned, let him help them get to where they want to be as their manager. Okay? Because they say the work of manager involves getting shows for them, organizing them, and all of that, about their record label, their record, and all the. But he invested in them now. So even if he's asking for something, he's entitled to it, my brother. So you don't call that entitlement. Where's that comment again? Uche. Auntie, I disagree not completely. He's entitled and rightly so. Oh, okay, rightly so. Exactly. He's entitled to some extent. He invested in them too. Was he not the one that started with them from the beginning before Jude stepped in? Jude stepped in at a point. What I can see in all of this was a faulty foundation, which their mother enabled and clapped for, that has gotten them to this stage. Maybe Peter too. If he had known him and Paul, they would have gotten somebody, a neutral person, that will not influence their personal and private decision. Because apart from being Psquare, they still have their lives to live. Yes, they are twins. They have their life to live individually. And at that point, it was at the point of drawing the line of business and personal life their problem started from. And unfortunately, I was shocked that their mother, I wasn't that shocked. I won't say I was shocked, because when I was listening to his story, I felt there was deeper something going on. So let's listen to the story here. How come Paul no dey complain like these other two brothers? How will Paul complain anytime? Abita ló sọ̀rọ̀. Let me look at you. I am taboo or something. Paul cannot complain. Paul is on the side of Jude. Jude is settling Paul very well. I read out something earlier. I don't know when you came. How he was dividing the money. There was one. He collected 1.7 million. He collect 1.1. Can't divide the remaining. He didn't even divide it equally. He gave Paul almost $500,000. He gave Peter 200 and something $1,000. So are you telling me Paul will complain? Paul will not complain. Paul will be like, at least I'm getting something, and he's the one managing me. And if Jude is a good manipulator to Paul, it will be like he's doing him favor. So you don't know the mind of Paul. You don't know the kind of personality he has. There are some people that have this kind of weak personality that people can manipulate them easily, irrespective of their age. They will manipulate them and they will feel that person is doing them favor. Meanwhile, the person is actually using them. No be today. So that could be Paul's kind of personality. Okay? He may not look at what, he may not even, maybe all these things they are even saying might even be strange, and he would think Peter is lying. But the court will decide. They are investigating them already. But I keep saying this cuts deeper than the financial aspects. This cuts, it cuts deeper than I look at people who are making it all about the money. No, it is more than the money. What Peter cried for while he was telling this story was not even owo yen gangan.
Look at the innocent post Ola posted to wish I and Paul happy birthday. That's Paul's response. Now look at Jude's comment underneath. There's never been a time Paul have ever had maybe a physical altercation, argument, insult, on Lola. But on Jude's side is opposite way. Jude have threatened Lola in front of Lola and myself. Jude have insulted Lola in front of me. And I wanted to hide this governor. It was actually Governor Imoke, who invited us over for peace talk. And let me tell you what the man did that day. By the time we arrived, he looked at Paul. Paul started talking. Paul finished talking. He said, Jude, your turn. Jude finished talking. Let me tell you what that governor did that very day. He said, Peter, you're not going to say anything. I thought it was like a team work, like, Governor, I'm not going to say anything. Why? They've all said their own side of the story. He said, Peter, I don't think you need to say something. I said, why? He looked at me and said, Peter, Paul, if I were you guys, do you know what your problem is? It's this Jude. If I were you guys, fire him. And I said, oh. That's when Jude started saying, hey, you know what? As this, they should tell Lola. Anyway, say Lola, it's going to shoot her. Dude, you have so many times, countless times, insulted Lola in front of me, in front of people, in front of saying that tata. In fact, I don't want to even say this one. What if I tell you guys that Jude have insulted my son? You called my son a bastard in front of me and Lola. And yes, I was telling you this short story, maybe I wanted to hide it. Some years back, when my girlfriend then Lola was pregnant, I didn't want the news to break me. I decided to break the news. Because then, there was too many baby mama of so celebrity, baby mama, so celebrity gave birth, so celebrity impregnated. I didn't want that to happen to me. We went for a Sound City Awards. We won 3 awards that day. When we were leaving the venue, the paparazzi, the media people gathered us. Of course, we held the awards. We're having more like an interview. Next thing I did was, they said, well, why are we getting the awards? I picked up the first award. I said, this award is for God, I am almighty, I praise God down. Second award, I said, dedicate this award to the fans and to everyone who has supported us. The last one, I said, this one is for the mother of my unborn child and my incoming son. Next thing, Paul and Jude walked away from the media setting. They picked the car, turned around.
This is one of Peter's error. Truth has to be told. This was one of Peter's error. Why did I say it is one of his error? And that does not mean he deserves to be cheated. Don't get me wrong. Somebody is still your girlfriend. Truth has to be told here, please. She's pregnant. Fine. You love her. Fine. You and your twin brother and your senior brother. Wisdom is profitable in whatever we are doing. Now, fine, she has been helping you guys. Like he said, you will hear here. She was the first one. She was the person that made them to start flying at a point and all of that. You know, she was the person helping them to get some, get shows. She was helping in that area too. Fine. If you want to appreciate her, especially knowing for a fact that your family has not accepted her, or even if they have accepted her, all right? At that point, you want to say thank you, or you appreciate the people and dedicate it to yourselves and your fans and leave it at that. Of course, people can make mistakes. Nobody is perfect. Those were one of the things that they are holding against him. And they feel she wants to come and take their glory. Right? Jude must have put it in the mind of Paul and say, look at this, full, like they always say. Shena, they sing the song in that is dedicating their word to her and their unborn child. Meanwhile, knowing there was controversy already, and like I said, nobody is above mistake. That was not supposed to be a big deal, but we react to things differently. So the hatred cuts deep. At that point, they are seeing him as separate. Yes, I said it. Do not forget Lola connects the... Yes, I said it, that Lola was helping them. Me, Gino. Peter can as well appreciate Lola in a different way. Sherry wisdom leyon fin ṣe nǹkan. If the person is accepted by the family, then beautiful. Lola is beautiful. Lola has helped them. Lola is getting them shows. Lola is there financially and all of that. But the rest will not see it that way. I am telling you. Considering the fact that there are other two people involved. Considering the fact that these are people that does not even... They are only using the lady. Then, what they thought Peter would do was to use that lady and dump her. They never expected Peter to take it serious. Even though she was helping them. It is not today. Many guys that are sing, they use women. The women will help them. Once they get what they want to get, they dump them. That was what they were expecting him to do. But he took it serious. And I really applaud him for that. Honestly, he is a man. Tí ò ṣerú ẹ̀. They wanted him. Use it. Drop him and let's just continue doing our own. After we have made it. The people that can drop their brother, their senior brother, what do you expect? No, this set of people dropped their senior brother, Henry, when they started making it. So what do you expect? And it was that Henry that even started with them, doing bodyguard. So Lola can as well come into their life. Number one, Lola is Yoruba. Shows of people accepted. You will hear in this story, they never accepted Lola from the first set. So ye ko protect anyone bani benye. But he couldn't. He was too in love. And he showcased the love that I dedicate this to my unborn child and my girlfriend, the mother of my unborn child. There's nothing bad in it. That is, if you are singing solo. If you are the only one singing solo. Remember Lola helping him. She was helping him because of him, not because of the rest. Ẹ má gbàgbé o, but ní òkú àwọn. That one does not concern them. It doesn't concern them. All they are concerned about is we are moving, we are moving, we are moving. Irrespective. And Lola was doing the help not because of Jude or because of Paul. Otoro ni ká má sọ ohun. We have to speak the truth here. He should have applied wisdom at that stage. Okay, if they gave their word to Paul, let's assume it was Paul they asked to come and give speech. Will Paul now say, I dedicate? And Paul, if I dedicate, yes. No, Paul will say, I dedicate this to my brother and to our fans and to our manager, our brother, senior brother, who has made this to happen. That's what he will say. Who sang the song Day? She got them the show fine because she's in love with Peter. If she doesn't have a relationship with Peter, she will not do it. So let's put that aside. Let's say the truth and accept this. So when she was dedicating that thing, he was dedicating it, he should have just said, I dedicate it to this. And, but he said, I dedicate it to the unborn child. At that point, something dropped into the mind of Paul as well. Not only Jude. Of course, Jude gets in for body. Jude saw the opportunity. That was when Jude started striking. Something dropped in their heart and they will be like, behind. Division started from that point. Separation started from that point. At that point, it is no more Psquare. It is no more Psquare. It is Peter and Lola versus Jude and Paul. At that point, they started planning. They started, manipulation started from there.
I entered the car or drove. Left the venue towards the stop me and Jude pulled over and said, who was that for? I said, what's the problem? Now, do you know how this is going to ruin our career? I said, how ruin our career? I don't want the news to break me. I decided to break the news. The last thing I want to see online is I saying, this idiot, this is that. No, once I break the news, it's no more going to be a rumor.
We could have break the news in a different way, on a different platform. Either by engaging her and making it public. Not when 3 people work and you want to take the glory with you and your girlfriend. Ẹ jẹ́ ká sọ tọrọ. He made that mistake there. So they have a right to be like, what is that for? What do you mean by that? And he said, I'm using the opportunity to announce that to the world. No, you can use another opportunity. You are not a solo singer like Davido. You are not a solo singer like kí lorúkọ àwọn tó tún kọrin, like Wizkid. You are not a solo singer like all these single Adekunle Gold, Chike. If you are a solo singer, you can do that. Especially for somebody they have been doing somehow. Burna Boy, Burna, Asake. You can do that as a solo singer. But you are a group singer. Of course, there's not supposed to be a big deal to it. But because you guys have been having issues before, so that was the mistake. You can accept it. Only ma accept it. Only ma apologize for it. Because everything is damaged already. Alright? But he's not really a saint as in 100% in the journey. Let's be honest here. Let's continue. So they pull apart and they were asking him, what was that for? Why do you have to do that?
By the time we go home in Omole, next thing I heard from Jude, she was going to picking. That woman was going to picking. You're talking to her. Do you know how old I was that time, Jude? I was almost 27. What did that Jude and Paul didn't do for Lola to take that pregnancy out? To a point, they forged an email. Jude and Paul forged an email. I'll try and trace that email. To frame Lola up. I was on my own in my room one day. Paul came to me and said, Jude send you message. I checked my phone. Said, no, not for phone. For your email. I checked. I read that email for nearly about 20 minutes. An unknown person sent an email to Jude and forwarded to me. The things I was saying there were rubbish. Oh, that my son
It's not my son. According to them, that the unknown person claimed that it's my son. It's not my son. But Lola is using the child to trap me. That I don't want to name some notable names that they mention. Mention about 4 notable names. Is that either of them that called Lola pregnant? He said, he don't read and finish her salary. What you could do about her? He said, what are you expecting me to do? Peter, this thing will kill our career. Kill what career, Paul? That my girlfriend is pregnant. Kill what career, Paul? Paul left. I didn't bother. I forwarded that email to Lola. But let me take you guys back a little bit. So, we moved into Omole some years back. Almost like 16 years ago. When we moved to Omole, I was the one who found the house, the duplex we were living there. Because I found the house, I had to take the master bedroom. Right? When we moved into the house, our mom came. She visited us. From Jos, she came. I greeted my mom. This was like when my son was like 5, 6 months old. When my mom visited, of course, I had to give my mom the master bedroom, and I joined all room. My mom didn't come in, she came out. But you all know our mom is a pastor. She came with 3 of our pastors. When my mom came, next thing I greeted my mom, I was just smiling. You know, you're expecting like a mother to be like, how is your new baby? My mom didn't ask. My mom just said, hi, Lola. I just said, she's fine. She said, can you tell her to come tomorrow? I said, okay, you want to see the baby? I'll tell her. She said, no. Let her not come with the baby. I said, Mom, why? You don't want to see the baby? She said, no. Let her come first. My people, how do you guys expect me to call Lola? Because Lola was living on the island, we were living in Omole, mainland. How do you expect to tell Lola, my mom wants to see you, and Lola will not come with the baby? It took me 3 hours thinking of. I had to go and meet one of the pastors. I said, is there anything? He said, no, don't worry. Your mom said that Lola should not come with the baby. Just leave it that way. I said, okay. And I finally got an idea. And I called Lola. Hey, babe, what's up? My mom is in town. Oh, really? And she wants to see you. She said, oh, nice. She wants to see the baby. Okay, I'm going to give the baby a bath once I get up. I said, Lola was so excited. I said, Lola, do not come with the baby. She was like, why? I said, because we fumigated the house. It's not going to be good for the baby to inhale. She said, when do you do the fumigation? I said, our mom is actually uncomfortable about it, but she just after money. She said, not good for the baby. And I said, okay. The next day, Lola came. She called me that she's at the gate. I went outside. While Lola sat in the living room, I didn't see anybody in the house. I didn't see any of my brothers, my pastors. I was expecting to see them in the living room where Lola was. I didn't see any of them. So let me go check. And I opened the door. In that my master bedroom where my mom was, everybody was seated. Even our firstborn, the one that is older than the next person before June, that lives in Lagos, was there. Tony, my brother, was there. The pastors were there. Paul and Jude were there. When I came, I said, okay, Lola is around. They said, tell her to come. The way I was walking to go and call Lola, I was uncomfortable. But listen, I brought Lola. Enter the room. That was my room. Master bedroom, which there's a bed and there's a couch. Nobody stood up to say, hey, Lola, sit down. Lola just entered. Good morning, ma. Everybody said, nobody even cared to say, Lola, come and sit down. You're in it. Nobody. I and Lola sat on the floor in my room. I and Lola sat on the floor. Next thing my mom said, young man, we the Okoye families here have decided you should leave our son alone. I said, Mom, what's going on? Next thing. Now, because 2 days before that moment, me and Lola had a little quarrel, as a couple quarrel. Lola was looking at me thinking, maybe I planned it to exit the relationship. Lola said, babe, what's going on? I said, Mom, what's going on? Next thing Juju said, leave our body alone. I look at Jude's face. It's like I water from out. I'm like, hey, everyone they try to calm Jude down. Next thing, Jude just stretched his hand. Because in my room, I have my son's picture when he was 3 months old by the side of the bed. Jude stretched his hand and picked it and looked at it. Guess what came out of Jude's mouth? For those who understand Igbo. As the way you run now, bastard. All Lola heard was bastard. And I just said, did he just call and saw the bastard? I was just trying to calm Lola down. Lola started crying. Guess what happened? They pushed Lola out of the house. Yes. I was trying to hold Lola. By the time I would tell Lola, sit down. Lola, calm down. But I just...
At this point, family rejection is real. Why did I say family rejection is real at this point? They are not even looking. You can imagine your own mother. I'm not saying the siblings, oh, your own mother was seated while they call your own child. Your own brother calls your own brother, your own son, a bastard, while you are seated, and the mother of that child was seated, and the grandmother sent for ìyàwó come, but don't bring pikin. Now so their mama no like Peter ni. Sorry, the truth has to be told here. The rejection was not the siblings' rejection now. The pain is actually coming. Okay. Wait, me to buy the The rejection was not, the pain of the rejection is not even, thank you, Johnny, of the brother. But mama, grandma that should be ecstatic about, bring my child, let me see my child. He said, don't bring child. I don't know if you understand what rejection, family rejection. I'm not talking about friend. I'm not talking about colleague. I am not talking about, you don't know what it means for the whole family to do meeting on the decision of your life. No be say you kpai person. No be say you steal. No be say olopa carry you say you kpai person. But for a decision you made for yourself. And this person don't born already. No be say he never born. So because she's a Yoruba lady ni, or because apart from the fact that she's a Yoruba lady, I think they also think him having a wife will affect their career. The mistake they made is that without family, career is useless. Benny, without family, career is useless. The fact that two people are Taiwo and Kehinde does not mean they have to marry at the same time. It doesn't mean they have to marry from the same tribe. It doesn't mean they have to marry from the same family. Peter decided to start his own life when he met Lola. He fell in love. They didn't separate his private life from the career they are building. Jude that was supposed to know better manipulated their mother. Mama that was supposed to know better, to know that this kind waka, if I know waka and with wisdom, it can scatter my pikin. Because there is no how once you're one of your children see you as somebody who doesn't love him or her, that this is hatred. Trust me, it's only a matter of time before it affects every other children. I have seen it play out. I have seen it, and the mess it has made in a particular family I know, it can never ever be repaired. Apart from tribalism, they allowed his relationship with Lola to develop into hatred. Number one, because Lola is Yoruba. Number two, because Lola is coming at a time they feel he is not supposed to go into a deep relationship. They are not looking at the child that has come. They are not looking at Peter's feelings for the lady. A case of matters of the heart. Parents have to tread carefully. I have seen parents, because they did not treat the issue of relationship carefully, today their child, an adult child, has become enemy to their mother. Today there are so many cases like that. Don't marry this, you have to marry. I want to marry this, you no go marry. Before you know it resulted in serious issue. I witnessed a case sometimes ago of a mother fighting the senior child. In the process of fighting senior child, manipulated the junior ones enter their mind like play. Now so everybody turn against that the senior child. As they turn against them, complain upon complain, because mama self they complain. As mama they complain, and so the other ones they complain. Before they know it, now so it begin affect. It can't get to a time. Mama cannot continue to train the other children. Those children became torn in the flesh of mama. Who go help mama? If to say mama no fight the first one, now that first one supposed to come step in as a mini parent to guide the other ones. Shame no green mama go meet the one we supposed to help. Now so she dey struggle am. Today, may I live story. Now, somebody already had a child for somebody. Even if he does, you don't want him to marry the person. Now, wisdom. And you are not the one to tell your adult child when they get to a certain age, especially when they have a mind of their own. And when you look at these people, I said it in my last show. I said Peter, the fact that Peter and Paul are twins, Peter has a mind of his own. Paul maybe is the one that can be easily manipulated. Now, so twins they be. Twins, they are never ever the same. One is always stronger in opinion. I call them strong-willed child. And there will always be another one that is weaker in opinion. But one thing I know with our attitude as a people is that we want to control adult children. We want to control them as if they don't know what they are doing. Of course, I know people can make mistakes. I have seen parents who supported a child and it ended up being an error for that child. So what are we saying? A child will get to a certain age. It is their life. They now have to make their own decision. You can only take a back seat and guide them in love, not in confusion, not in tulasi. Somebody borrow me oyinbo tulasi. Not by gere, not by force. If you do it by force, that wife will end up being your enemy. Your pikin will end up being your enemy. Your grandchildren will end up seeing you as a wish. Yes. They will end up by force. Thank you. Your grandchildren too, that are supposed, you can imagine the first son, the first child this guy will have. You reject the child, you reject the mother because of age difference. Because, you see, our mentality as a people, sometimes when you think about it, you just wonder what the problem is. Recently, I was hearing one pastor too preaching, saying a man should not marry a lady that is older. I say, look at this woman, at this dispensation. This dispensation, now they preach, say men are now going for older women because they see them as more responsible and more financially independent. Men they go for children, ladies will be say they don't want to work. Man self no one suffer again, especially those young guys. They want women that can reason and they can reason together to build. So if they find love in somebody older, what is the big deal? After all, you pastors, they will bring a 20-year-old girl and a 50-something-year-old man. We marry that girl. You will join them together. You will not complain. Now, a guy decides to meet somebody that is 5 years older and want to marry her. Look at this guy. 10 years difference. They are doing so well. They are one of the best celebrity wedding marriage in Nigeria. What's this guy's name again? Somebody, Dare Atalade. Dare Atalade and the wife. The wife is 10 years older. Go and look at both of them. They are doing so beautifully together. Among all the celebrity marriages, they are one of the best celebrity marriages. So what are we saying? But our backwardness, if mama dey backward, the senior ones too dey backward. Now you want choose woman where you go marry for him? You don't know what rejection is. So Peter's pain is deeper than money. His pain is deep in the sense that my mother rejected my first child. My mother doesn't want to see my child. Abba, who is supposed to be dancing? Mama, Lola don't born, no. He born pikin for us. No be mama supposed to dey dance. When Jude and Paul once craze, mama go say abeg o na pikin e born e no kpai person. If they want craze, now mama supposed to call the two of them and say, please, one name. Shey na women they call one name abi man. Okay, biko na pikin e born. I go kpai myself for una neck. Make una leave una brother and I beg I dey beg you. Na pikin e born wetin e do. Now mama supposed to do that aspect. Instead, mama sat down. Mama, when I was hearing this story, when I got to this point, I know what I felt. I'm serious. And I know many people who have seen mother's rejection, family rejection. I'm very sure they will understand the pain of Peter. It's more than money. Mama still carry pastor. We're supposed to get head. He carry them come. Make pastor come do waiting for Peter. Make them go buy the pikin. And in front of those pastors, they were calling a newborn child a bastard. And they were seated there. Mama was looking. They are calling our grandchild a bastard. And she sat down there. That is the pain of Peter. The pain cuts deeper. At that point, when he announced that Lola don't get belle, now at that point, they don't start the mago for Paul and for Peter without Peter knowing. It cuts deep. Everybody saying money is this, money is that. It's deeper than money. Deeper than money. If you have never witnessed it, if it has not happened to you, please keep out of it. You don't understand the pain of the guy. Ìyá tó bíyàn, ọmọ tó bí, reject you reject your child, our grandchild. And she was there seated in that meeting. The lady now stood like say she kpai person. When the lady was offering help for them, why mama no say no give us help? No give us help. Why she no come out? Why they no call her for meeting? Say don't help my son. She was comfortable. The lady was buying ticket for them to fly them instead of entering bus, night bus. She was comfortable with that. Mama was comfortable. The lady getting shows for them. Mama sit down. Maybe at a one point in time, whether the lady for don't send money to mama go don't collect it, she go gun shop. When the reality now stack mama in the face, one Jude come manipulate mama, go they tell mama say, mama no gree, oh, mama no gree. And because mama cannot say no to Jude, because Jude is the strongest of her child, the most stubborn, she calm down for Jude. She dey watch Jude, make it like scatter, waiting even after she kpai finish the story, no go come out for ground. Now we dey see so. Now people that wants this guy to keep quiet. Do you know what trauma is? Do you know what flashback is? Do you know what PTSD is? Do you know what depression is? Do you know what it is? Therapist will tell you, speak. Bring it out of your mind. Say it. They will let you. If you have ever visited therapist, they will sit looking at you when you need to talk. Cry, they will let you cry. The only place, waiting then they call them, handkerchief, put it in front of you because you need to cry. You need to get your healing. He said this thing. He said, I have never said this thing outside before. He said, I've never gone this deep. He is going to the part of healing. He's just getting himself back. People have been calling Peter a failure, saying that Jude help him. People no say he was dealing with depression. People no say he was dealing with rejection. You cannot be dealing with all those kind of things and your mind will be together. No. Lie. Confusion upon confusion. Confusion upon confusion. And tell you, I'm using your live shots as therapy. Please go ahead. Confusion upon confusion. You will be confused. You will be like, are you dreaming? What is going on? What did you do? How did you get here? Why are they rejecting you? What is your sin? In go they confuse. In mind go they scatter. People are saying he's not singing. How will he sing? With all this kind of family wahala. How will he sing each time he remembers waiting in mama do am? Not brothers, oh. In brothers, oh, na small. People sing where really offend them. Emotionally, na in mama. It cuts deeper than you think. I've said it countless times when I'm talking on family issues. I say, Papa fit offend Pikin. Pikin go forgive that Papa. Mama offend Pikin. In this kind of offense and more, the Pikin no go fit comprehend them. Go they think say, Now my mama be this. I be no be my mama. Waiting I do. How I take offend mama. Mama can't they for every other person, they can't make him look like Judas in the family. They ostracize him, doing meeting on his matter. Do you know what that means? In your family, make them exonerate you. I mean, make them ostracize you. Can't do meeting on top of your head. Your mama still come present in that meeting. Act time in your presence. Abba. Turn am to black sheep. Thank you. Wetin he do because he give somebody belle. That person na Yoruba. That person holder. But that person was spending. Why Jude no vex when they were spending? When she was spending. Why Jude no vex? Say we don't want this na distraction. Abi Jude no know say he no see am with Lola ni. He no know say na Lola they buy tickets. He no know say Lola they help them get shows. It was okay with all of that until Peter decided to make it real. At 27, 27 is not too young. 27 can marry. Even me, when my son clocked 27, and I don't day in neck, say, what's up? What's up? Where will they go? This one, waiting the shell. Yes, 27 is not too young. The earlier, the better. As long as they are done, they have the finances to take care of a woman. It's better than impregnating women up and down. We go cause some problem later in life. Imagine if he did not marry, as fine as he is, as then they go that time, 3-4 women don't get belly for him. Do you know what he will be going through now? That one go drag him. The other one go drag him. Before you know it, they will come to social media, blackmail him. If not for Baba Davido's daddy, where stand for him Pikin? That time where no come out. Baba Davido that was a very quiet man. He got to a point, Baba Davido came out. He said, we have done tests. These are the documents. This and that. He stood up for his son. If not for that man, Davido, they will still drag him this year because it now became a yearly dragging. So some of us no waiting can't be true again. And at that point, that last year, you see how they scatter Davido. How Davido scatter. Many people, they even fear making no affect in relationship with Chioma. Say that kind of life, they will have preferred for him. He chose his path. That his private life is different from his business life. And it is all because they made it a family thing. If Jude was not their manager, can the manager come and tell him, say, why you go give somebody belle? Can the manager come and say, it is not yet the right time? Can the manager come out and say, why did you get belle? No, it's none of his business. But their mama no try. Because at that point, when Jude, they open high, say he never reach time. At that point, their mama supposed to tell Jude, Jude, calm down. Jude, calm down, please. After all, this lady, they help una. This lady give una money for tickets. Why una they collecting money? Let's assume mama is alive. Let Lola be our child. We should be happy. A man is collecting a child's money and that person doesn't have intention. I always say something. Man, person where you don't want marry, no collect their money. No collect their money. And making them believe you want them. If they want to help, they can help you. And have neutral relationship that will not be committed. He made it his decision. Yes, he made mistake announcing it at the program. I won't stop saying that. That was an error on his own part. And you guys have sorted that one out. Which one be your meeting? Where mama self can't sit down. Can't begin reject grandchild. To the extent that they call grandchild basket for her face and she sit down there. Mama sit down there. That was the breaking point. That was the breaking point. That was when Peter started seeing himself as an outsider in that family. And that was why Peter protected, because he loved Lola. If you love somebody, you never hear of a song of, when a man loves a woman. When a man loves a woman, he will do all he can to protect that woman. And Lola is not from a poor family where we for talk say, Lola won't come chop their money. You must chop my money, bang, 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 chop my money. Chop my money, I don't care. Lola no come chop their money. Lola get my father get money. If to say you no get money now, we go say, he won't come shop the money. This one are picking from irresponsible family. Blah, 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 blah. How much less? They too are from humble background. They are from humble background. But this lady is from a well-to-do family. In Papa, they say something where in Papa live for am. She still be rich person. So what are we saying? No be say your pikin go carry one pikin where be say you go say, hey, where you go see this one egba mi o? No. Fine girl. Ọmọ tó dúró tó fine tó dúró táwọn òbí ẹ̀ tún ní nǹkan lọ́wọ́ tó fi ṣe fi yan gan. Go and look at their wedding picture. Despite the fact say don't pay. She dress pass. Family wedding wọn ló dùn jù. So what are we saying? She's not from a poor family that is coming from for your wealth. No, she came to add value. She added value by picking you from where you are to start helping them. And they didn't reject the help. Mama self no reject help. Mama can't reject pikin. Grand pikin. Please make it make sense. Reject grand pikin and you expect this late guy to continue to carry that rejection and betrayal. Please, you will call when I'm done. Anybody calling? Timba sheton ma jẹ́ kẹ́ pè wọlé. Rejection. You reject his wife, reject his child, reject sote na still come dey cheat am upon the money you work together with. Abba. And people expect him to keep quiet. No, there's no how we will tell the story. It won't go back. Memory lane. Because they are interwoven, unfortunately. Ayeka continue.
I opened the door as I opened the door, I didn't even know that Lola came with our son with the nanny in the car. Lola still brought our son in the car. That means she was like, to her, like, okay, even our mom, if the child cannot enter the house, our mom can come outside and see the baby in the car. After Lola jammed the door, zoomed off. I went back inside. Everybody have left the room, except my mom and one of the pastors. And I said to them, what have you guys done? I told Mom, did you pray before? Our mom, our mom sees vision. I won't lie to you. I asked my mom, I said, did you pray before coming? That's what our mom said. She came to take care of the situation before she could go and pray. I looked at my mom on her face. I said, this is not right. I left. Guess where I went to? I went to a hotel nearby in Omole. I stayed there alone. For hours. I waited till a particular time. I drove, went to the island. I knocked at the last door. Knocked, she wasn't picking the phone. The cook came. She said, Madam, don't pack her things, so come out. I said, I will help her pack some bags. I didn't see Lola and my son for over 5 months. 5 months after that incident, my mom came back to Lagos. Gathered everybody again. Sent for me, I came. I sat down. You guys will imagine the trauma that was going on with my brothers. We're sitting doing shows, doing everything together. We sat down. I sat down with everyone in the room again. Here's what happened that very day. The pastor started with the prayers. Finished the prayer. And I said, Peter, what we're about to tell you, you might be disappointed. But take it that they say God works in wondrous ways. This might be one of them. As the pastor was, talking to you like, she was just hissing. But this time I was now sitting close to the table near the bed. I said, Peter, stretch your, let me have your son's picture. He said, don't worry. I just stretched the same picture that Jude made that statement on. Now look at the picture. Peter, the Spirit of God said we should tell you this. That if anybody insult this boy again, if he's kill that person, this is your blood. I went down the floor, I started crying.
Peter, you are a man. Peter, you are a man. Yes. They will tell you men don't cry. It's a lie. Now wicked men no they cry. Now wicked men, I repeat, no they cry. Men no wicked go cry. They will vent out. They will let you know this is their pain because they are emotional people. And if you see that boy, very handsome, he resembles him papa. Can't take him mama color. He said the pastor said, this is your son. Don't reject your son and your carbon copy. And I'm sure he will have done DNA. You know, say I ain't get the lady get belle now. At this point, some people say he's trying to use emotional blackmail. Walk in his shoe. I repeat, for all of you saying Peter is using emotional blackmail, walk in his shoe to understand what family rejection is. Then come and tell me, if it happens to you, you will not cry as a man. A lot of people are crying, dying inside because of this kind of rejection. They did not only reject him, they rejected his son. The moment you reject Abi, are you telling me somebody that hates your son will love you? Emma Tonranye now. No. They hated the wife. They don't like the wife. They can't like his son. And in other words, they don't care at that point that this is his own blood. So they rejected him indirectly too. Then the question is, where we are, Shebi, they don't have father, and I don't know about their father, whether their father is not alive. I don't know. You cannot reject somebody. Oh, if you say you love me, I mean, you don't like my child. Indirectly, you don't like me. Stop deceiving me. You don't like my child, you like me. No, it's not possible. You have to like me to like my child. Because that's my seed. They rejected his seed, his first seed in his life. That makes him feel like a man. Rejection is very traumatic. And I applaud him for crying out. Exactly, love me, love my dog. I applaud him for speaking out. He's on the path of feeling, and I'm sure he must have seen a therapist on this particular issue. Rejection is real, and it cuts deeper than you can ever imagine. If your own family is united, good for you. If your own family you are loved, you love each other, good for you. But you need to feel it. You need to experience it. To feel it, to know how it is. Years, decades, the tears don't dry. Reconciliation, no matter the reconciliation they make, that pain, that awareness, that reality stays somewhere. How can you don't like me as a mother and you say you like my child? It's not possible. Or you don't like my child, you claim you love me as your brother. If you love me, you love my seed. So forget it. At this point, Paul is feeling is hated. At this point, Peter. Peter is looking at where he went wrong. At this point, Peter is looking at, do you people truly love me? Especially coming from their mom. If you love me as a mother, you call yourself my mom. This is my plan. This is what I want for myself, mommy. I know by person, I only picking them born for me, mommy. This is my mom. Mama no one see picking. Mama no one see grand picking. You guys don't know what it means. Okay, let me reverse it now. I know I have some parents here on my channel, a lot of parents. Imagine your daughter or your son as a child, and that your daughter or your son doesn't want you to see that grandchild. How will you feel? Let's take it like that. Me now, God forbid. Me, it's a Pharaoh. I don't want to relate it to myself. Come on, me be more. Ko wa ma gbe omo e sa mo fa fún mi. Ma scatter. I go scatter. Please take it. I kọ́kọ́ mú láti bẹ̀ yẹn. That bẹ́ ṣe jẹ́ parent yo, as you are parent o, kọ́mọ yín wá bímọ, now saying they don't want you to see that child. Because they feel, kineko, don't come and see the child. How are you going to feel? Mama doesn't want to see her grandchild for whatever reason. Abba. you don't know what will have been. But boy, you try, Elomi Ayawere from there. He will have even, boya kani o mo, igba yin o ba ti lo, ko lo bere ile aye in whatever way. Abba, what did the lady do? The lady is beautiful. She's the most beautiful among all their wives. Loba tuton. The most richest. Sorry, I don't want to bring all the small divisions, so make I keep quiet. I'm supposed to look at how they can reunite if it is possible. I for talk. She's very beautiful. What did she do? Educated. What singing? Oh, stand well. So what is it? From a rich family, privileged family, well-cultured. So what is it? What are we expecting from a wife for our child? Is it about you are from Yoruba or you are from Igbo or you are from Kinekon? We are expecting a good girl. I have a friend that the daughter is getting married to. No, the son is getting married to a lady from Anambra, and they are Yoruba. They are Yoruba. So what did the lady do? That their mother, even to me, the pain of Peter and Paul and Jude is still a little bit minor to what the role their mom played. Because it was her mom that was supposed to quench that fire when it started. But she escalated it by being part of it. It is expected from her to quench the fire. And tell Jude, especially, we be pioneer of the hatred, and tell you, say, Jude, please, that's what your brother wants. Please, respect the girlfriend, even if they remember marrying, because I think they didn't get married until after 2 children. That's what he wants. Let's support him. Waiting the girl do. Okay, make I invite the girl, make I see the girl. Let's say mama never see the lady. Lola as I then. Invite the Lola, make I see. Even without Jude and Paul, you go say, bring Lola for me, make I see. And I go sit down like mama. And I go see Lola. Ah, Lola, how are you? Ah, so is you. Welcome. Sit down. I don't cook for you. Oh. That is what is expected of your mother. I don't cook for you. Oh, yeah, sit down, sit down. Okay, what are you going to? Hey, I have a big visitor in my house today. Oh, Alejo, ńlá ló wá bá mi. Abi, you go don't talk to your pikin. Peter, is this what you want? Peter say yes. Mommy, I love the girl. This is what she has been doing. I'm not asking about what is it about what she did, or you love her, you want her? My pikin can't talk, say, Mommy, I love her, I want her, I want the baby, she don't get belle for me. Okay. Then make I see her. Before she go even born at all, mama no see when she dey get belle, and she hear say he get belle. Now when he come born, you can't they say, tell her to come, but she should not bring the child. Ha! Lenu ya. From a mother's mouth, don't bring the child. And the child still they exist today. The child is growing, and that child will grow and grow and grow and grow in wisdom. They will grow to continue to be relevant. They will grow, and it will be well with those children. From a grandmother, no be you supposed to dance, even if the other one. What you will see is that so that the other one will not say you are encouraging what they think you are not supposed to encourage. You go the jubilation are between you and the pikin, and the son will get, because you have to deal with your children when they get to adulthood individually. Their wants, their desire, their plan for their lives are not always the same, and based on that is how you will relate with them. You can get a child that will go through school, finish school, and say, Daddy, I don't want to work with my certificate. This is what I want to do. You can get one that will have a certificate and say, Daddy, I want to further to a PhD. Another will say, no, I'm not doing master's, talk less of PhD. They are adults. You have to respect their wish. Of course, you can encourage. The final decision is with them. And some, after graduation of first degree, maybe after working 1 or 2 years, they will come and say, Mommy, I want to get married. That is what they want for their life. They are adults. But when parents now feel they are the final God, God forbid, over my dead body, and over your dead body, that pikin go marry that person. then go dey together, now then go still bury you. What are we experiencing now? Mama never go. Is the marriage broken? No. The marriage is still existing and waxing stronger. The marriage is still existing and waxing stronger. No, because of marriage, turn to your children enemy when you buy. Peter might not be speaking out inside Peter's mind. I'm not saying this for him. I'm not speaking his mind. But I can imagine what he will be thinking about their mother. Their mother contributed to the wahala by supporting rubbish and nonsense. And at the detriment of our grandchild. At the detriment of our daughter, because Lola is our daughter. Either she likes it or not. That is the way I see it. Anybody my pikin bring, husband, wife, they are my children. I relate with them. I call them daughter. They call me mom. Don't call me Mrs. Kiniko. No, I'm your mom, your second mother. Mom. When I'm talking to my daughter and my guinea, le more difference. Because why? I want peace. Any mother that want peace, any father that want peace for their children, when they bring a partner, as long as that partner is not from Nkotole Bayo Omoyenje, Odudu Okupa, that's the child's choice. You don't mess things up by saying Kiniko. At the end of the day, you will become their number one enemy. Emma Bino routine mummy. Woman like in cover room mummy go. You will become their number one enemy.
I opened my eyes, everyone had left the room. When everyone left the room, my mom said, why am I crying? And they just told me a good news. I told her, what's good about this news? What is good about this news? I went to the wardrobe because it's my room. I started packing my bags. And I looked at my mom's face. I told her. And I said, this thing you started, I pray you'll be alive to witness the end. I left. Went back to that same hotel.
What did I say? I said it's the pain. It's not you though. The pain is not Paul. What the fight is fighting now is the aftermath of the pain he has been enduring. He has been bottling. He said he told him, Mama, say, I pray you are alive to witness this waiting you don't cook. What you have cooked, I hope you now is she alive to witness it. And he's still married to the same lady. Their marriage is strong. Their children are growing. They are doing well. You know how many people, their mother especially, don't cause this kind of wahala too. Hello, mummy, ma worry. You see, you know how many bro me. Thanks for looking out. You know how many people are experiencing this kind of a thing. Somebody was telling me because she married somebody her mother doesn't want. The mother refused to visit her since she's been giving birth. I say, nah, lie. I said, she has never visited her. And I say, you visit. She said she has stopped visiting her. I say, better. When people don't want you, stay on your lane after trying. I said, your own mother. She said, yes. I said, I be stepmother. I said, yours, mommy, auntie, my own mother to be me. What did you do? I married somebody she doesn't want. She has somebody else for me. I say, wow. And because of that, she said she didn't see any of her children. That is how extreme some parents can be. How extreme they show hatred. Now, the question you want to ask, is it the child they hate? Or be the person where the person really marry? Because if you love your child, if that child makes a decision, you just have to adjust. That's the way I think. I believe for peace to reign. You just have to adjust. Why will you not extend it to the extent when they start having children? You don't still want to have anything to do with them. Share Yahweh and your parents then share Yahweh. It's not as if the child is begging you for money. It's not as if they're asking you for money. It's not as if the child is being abused. We're in Bitowa. And because of that, you are upset. You say you cannot visit. Me, I told the girl, I say, me, I will not carry child to go and visit anybody. No, I will not. To ba ti dey stage yẹn. mo bímọ ìwọ ló máa wà tí mo ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bímọ bá ti wá ẹ má wà fine. Because the best way to show people you hate them is when they start having children, especially with this family unit thing. They start having children and you still refuse to rejoice with them. Ṣé ọmọ òkókó tún ṣẹ̀yìn? Ọmọ òkókó tún ṣẹ̀yìn? Ọmọ.
When I went to that hotel, I said, communicate. Then there's a family friend of Lola who has a son that's older than my son with about a few months. So I'm always calling him, do you know where Lola is? I'll call him, say he doesn't know him, all that, But sometimes when I'm talking to him, I can hear a baby crying in the background. So I wasn't, because when Cameron was born, I was not there. It was this guy that was there. You know why? Do you even know why I wasn't even there? I think, oh my God. I wasn't there when my son was born. I bought a ticket to travel to make sure I was there for my son's birth. To book the show in Akwa Ibom. I was backstage in Akwa Ibom. I was supposed to travel 5 days before that show. They told me they booked the show. I said, why? I went for that show. I was backstage thinking after the show I would travel. They called me. Lola has a CS. But she was delaying, waiting for me. They noticed that the baby was losing his breath. They had to slide Lola's stomach and take the baby out. Fast forward. When I was talking to George, that's the family friend, I started telling him the story of what happened in the house. Because after I finished, I told him everything that happened in the house. He felt bad. He said, Peter, your family are here with me.
Now, did you guys notice something? When he was talking about the finances, the mismanagement of the finances, Paul comported himself. Peter was able to comport himself, narrating everything, bringing out the figures and everything. Like I said, to me, the finances issue is being handled already by experts. When he was talking about that, he was very comported, very strong, talking about it. Now he got to his real pain. This is where his pain is coming from. That now gave birth to what we are seeing today. You can see how it's been difficult for him to narrate the story. If you want to know people's pain, especially when the pain is still there, the pain has not gone, you will see when they're about to speak their real pain. They comport around. Nobody is strong to speak their pains. Some may not speak and may not cry, but you will know it's either they are shaking at that time, they are shivering at that time, or they won't be able to bring the voice out. The words out. They want to speak, is choking. They want to speak, is choking. That is how you get to know people are saying the truth on trauma when they are speaking about trauma. You can see he can't even get himself together anymore. He's just everywhere talking about it. And as a man, some people still find this funny. As a man, some people think this guy doesn't know what he's saying. As a man that will come on social media and it gets to that stage of family units that is supposed to be your strongest supporter, your strongest anchor, and you see that family unit has crumbled, you will think of your childhood. You will think of how you started. Talk less of it. We are talking about twins here. You know the cord they share. They are identical twins. They are not identical twins for a reason. For no reason. They are identical twins for a reason. In the womb, they do things together. They were living together in that womb, touching each other. They knew each other before they knew their parents. The cord holding them together is still very strong. That alone is another serious pain. Give him Paul take the money. I'm very sure Peter will be fine. But you've taken Paul away from him. You cheated him. You scattered the family. And you want him to still be fine? You can see when their senior brother spoke, he said, everybody don't waka go. Who wants that in their family? Maybe you. But I'm not seeing anybody that will be so strong to see that the family don't go, except people who don't accept faith. I beg you. It's one of those things. Life continues. Life continues. But you see his own case. He's still being cheated of his rights that the court will eventually determine and give. I'm sure they will do the needful.
I said, can I talk to them? I said, yeah. I came there for asked Lola, how is everything? She started crying, and I told her, the next thing I needed to do was send them money. How am I going to send them money? But someone else going to ask for it. Let's fast forward, guys. I did everything for them to get back home. While I was doing all that, our mom was still around. My mom felt my pain. She said, don't worry. Because when I was telling her about everything, I said, Mom, look at it this way. You felt you told me a good news that the child is my child. You see how everybody left? She now said, no problem. I'll talk to your brothers. They will apologize to you. I said, no problem. My mom went back to Jos. And when my mom went back to Jos, after like a week, she called me. She asked me, have they apologized? I said, only the first son, our firstborn, has apologized. She said, don't worry, they're all going to apologize. After like a few weeks again, Henry apologized. Except Paul and Jude. The ones that I live with never did. We said 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months till our mom died. That apology was never made. And my mom told him to do it. They never did. You know, sometimes when I hear our mom never liked Lola, I say my brothers have forgotten so soon. Our mom was sick. In Jos, we flew her all the way. Lagos. During the period our mom was sick, we took her to St. Nicholas Hospital. St. Nicholas Hospital is on the island. We live on the mainland. Our mom was admitted in that hospital. And 4 of my mom's pastors were around all the way from Jos. Guess where they were staying? Lola's house. Lola's house. Like it.
Sorry, I'm responding to somebody. You say mama change it. Abiki loso. Only mama kineko. Only change it or you are being biased. Let them come out, especially Lola aspects. Make them come out. Shebi Jude answer. We have been seeing them throwing shades. Is this story no be today? So go and sit down. No be today. We know say they no like Lola for that family. But we don't know the depths. The guy is telling his story. You say na lie. Go and tell and say na lie. It's his story. Okay? Until they come out, na in story. In the tell. How they take treating wife. How he was, his first child was rejected. Let them come out saying they lie. He said their mama even tried to reconcile them before they go. He said, nah, this Jude, only can go. Me, I know, you see men with can go. All these men, where they put can go, be careful with many of them. They are two-faced. They are two-faced Ethiopia. Let him come out. Oshika egbon pa aburo, aja anti ele. Oshika egbon pa aburo, aja anti ele. O pa aburo. It's his own story. Okay? Shon paroni. Let them come out. Ma sọ̀rọ̀ jèrè. Yeah, I don't know when you join us. I said he's not a saint 100%. He must have done some things. Like I brought out one of his error. Watch from the beginning, okay? Natural. I said one or two things he did wrong too. So let's listen. Is it true his wife was treated? Their problem started the moment he started dating that guy. Manny Millara.
Don't be as early as 6 o'clock in the morning. Next food for the breakfast, everything. By 7 o'clock, Lola takes them to the hospital. Lola stays in the hospital. We live on the mainland. We now leave around 11, comes to St. Nicholas Hospital. When we come, Lola will now leave and go to work. We stay with our mom in the hospital with the pastors. By the time it's almost 6 o'clock, Lola will leave work because Lola's office is not far away from St. Nicholas. She comes back at about 6 o'clock. Stays. As soon as Lola comes, we'll then leave. Lola will stay in the hospital till 12 midnight. Take them back. Take the pastors back.
Let them come out. Is it true? Why they have other sister? At least they say they have 2 sisters. To figure it was Lola that was staying inside with their mother till 12 a.m. Why are the other ones not there? Joy Lola, the same Lola they rejected. Why is it true that their mom stayed? The same Lola their mom said, come, but don't bring your pikin. Ṣé wọ́n wà láyé, wọn ò tí kú kán dá lóhùn now. Wọ́n wà láyé, they have not died. Is it true that the grandchild, first grandchild of Peter, we are talking about rejection here. It cuts deeper than Orowo Tensogon. Who do you think will be able to pass through all those things and will not cry? Family rejection, everybody. The rest are making... Now you can see why Peter decided not to really help the rest. Because all of them sat. Now all of them sat together to reject Lola. None of them stood up to fight. He said all of them were seated in the bedroom, his own bedroom, the day they were going to reject Lola and say Lola picking a basket. Lola even has a forgiving mind. Only forgiving mind. Oh, they love Okwe. She loves the husband. That's why she's still with them. Me, I'm not looking at Beshen Wolori social media. This one is a deeper analysis of the story that I'm doing. Deeper analysis. I know it was deeper. It's his story. Let them come out and counter it. We are talking based on his story. Yeah, there might be deeper things that we may not know. But why was the child rejected according to him? Was there a reason? As per him saying some people put out email, I didn't talk about that because we might not be sure who did that. So I'm not saying anything about that. You see that I didn't mention that part of email, putting out email that she was impregnated by somebody else. I didn't say anything to that. But for the fact that there was meeting, every one of them sat down to reject Lola and the child.
To your house the next morning, the same routine. For over 2 months plus, during her moment in that hospital. They have to create a narrative that Lola and my mom never had a relationship. Before even Lola, before I got married to her, Lola, my mom was already addressing Lola as our wife. It's sad that Jude is using Paul as a tool for his evil games. They say Jude sold his car to bring Psquare. Jude did a lot of he produced it. Hey, guys, let's be honest. What produced what? One Psquare album was produced by me and Paul. I have to even say Paul. I'll play the keyboard, I'll play the computer, I'll play the Fruity Loops. I use it. Did you contribute in Psquare? Yes. After we turned Psquare, after we were famous. But not as people say it. They said you should Psquare's videos. Because they put directed by. Really? Since Psquare broke up, how many videos has Jude and G's shot, directed by? Even when we are at Psquare, some of them you see Jude Okoye / Clarence Peters. Check all Cynthia Morgan's videos. You will never see Jude alone. I guarantee you guys. Personally, Alingo, Shekini were shot by me. All Jude wanted for I and Paul to do was to project him as the Don Jazzy of Psquare. How? Then, during our time, when we were popping, there was Two-Face, there was Face, there was Star Plus. No, Star Plus came later. There was more hit. Jude became threatened by more hit. In fact, I think Paul and Jude have this competitive jealousy attitude that I never liked. Every time the more are doing this thing, we should. I say, guy, can we just do our thing? Let's do our thing. We are unique in our own ways. Please go for an interview. The artist should be interviewed. When they ask the artist question, Jude is answering. Look at them. Watch.
For the very first time, Jude Okoye, who's the manager to Psquare and also CEO of Square Records, divulged to Hit TV during a radio interview in Uganda the reason behind the split.
Okay, if it's part of our giving back to society, okay, let's help some artists. The artist came, we helped him. Immediately he became big, we let him.
Guys, as you're watching it, pay attention to me. How I was looking at him, knowing the fact that he was just lying.
If it's part of our giving back to society, okay, let's help some artists. The artist came, we helped him. Immediately he became big, we let him go to be independent. The same thing to bracket. But Medi's one was different. We were like, okay, let's have this group thing. Let's form a group alliance. Let's have Medi on board. So at the end of the day, when we wanted to kind of officially sign him, then that was when the problem came up. We wanted to have what Psquare had, which was not possible. But no, it took Psquare like 7-8 years to get the cars, the houses, and everything. And within a year, somebody is looking for something like that. So I was like, okay, you can get it from here. Maybe there's an option outside there. You can get it.
We say I and Paul should be trying to be hyping him, so that, oh my God. When look at more hit, Don Jazzy will stay with the band. They will ask Don Jazzy even questions. Don Jazzy will just whisper to the band. The band will answer. Don Jazzy won't want to say anything. Like sometimes I hear, oh, we sign artists, we end up messing them up, or we don't help people around. Now look at it this way. How does that concern me? Jude, you signed Cynthia Morgan. Look how you ended up with Cynthia Morgan. Jude, you're the one that wanted to sign Medi. I didn't even know you wanted to sign Medi. Look how you ended up with him. Right? Paul, you signed Mono and one other girl. Today, all of them come out, they are saying things about you. I only signed one artist, singer. His contract ended after, I think, 3 years or 4 years. He left peacefully. I gave him his catalog, everything. In fact, I even gave him money. Ask him. Till today, I still post him on my page, on my story. This cannot help anybody. And I mean, during the pandemic, Peter Okoye I was sharing ₦1 million every single day. People will testify it. This could not help anybody. I saw me this podcast. I was paying. I understand. I don't blame him.
Peter don't help anybody. Peter do this to person. Peter do this thing to person. No be everybody go like person. When your story come out, people where you know offend self, where they jealousy you go talk. Then go say they do this, you do that. They no go drag their family member wey no help them. Now you then go come drag. Okay? People, not be everybody go love person. We are talking on this thing on a neutral issue. We are not talking being also people that are looking for favor from him and they thought it was not forthcoming. What do you expect them to say? Such people will come out and say, when they needed him, he was not there. Because I've seen such videos. I've seen such updates. When they want Shekiniko, he was not there. How many people he won't answer? If you no answer, go answer in. And do your own. You go reach where you want reach. No be everybody. If you they look for a person, say this person is my helper. That person will be your destroyer. When somebody doesn't help you, it means your help no there for that person's hand. It means your help is no there with that person. Your help is somewhere else. No be shebi they read am for Bible. I will look up to the east. Where does my help coming from? They say my help coming from the Lord who make the heavens and the earth. No be woman being will eventually help you. You they see God where they help you. And the woman being where go help you. You don't know whether not black, whether not white, whether not short, whether not tall. You feel they look say na white person go help you. Make it be say na black person. You feel they look say na short person. Make it be tall person. The bottom line be say family rejection, family mismanagement. Now you reach this level where we dey see. Joining family with business now you cause this wahala. Make everybody learn. Especially parents. If Jude not there for these people life, by now they will still probably be together as Psquare. Jude started the division between these two people the day Peter dedicated a word to Lola. That was when the wahala started. That was when they started planning that division. That was when they started sidelining him. Made them come out. As per their assets, governments go do that one. Hey, they quote Bible. Shebi, no be so.
To be honest with you, I've been to so many competitions in my life. At a tender age, I got used to learning to celebrate others. If you're doubting me, watch this video where I lost Mr. Campos in University of Abuja. But hear me, celebrating with the guy that won. I was first runner up. Watch. I was among those who contested for Mr. Campos. He won the Mr. Campos. He achieved a lot. Why? It's not really about what you think you are, how you perceive it. Look at me, I'm more finer and funny. Look at my body, look at everything. I have more physique than you. But he won the Mr. Campos. I think it was because of what he believed in himself, because he knows he's good and he looks nice. Let's talk about how the shape is, the physique. It's not the physique that matters. He is my Mr. Campos and I love him. Now that's Peter Okoye. That's not Mr. P. That's Peter Okoye. I don't like having issues with people. I'm not a jealous type of person. I don't envy people. Do you understand? I don't compete with anybody. I just want to do my thing and enjoy my life and live a free life. You say, you're beefing your brothers. That thing used to piss me off. I had my wedding. Like my own wedding. My own elder brother, so-called manager, never attended it. Why? Let me even tell you how bad it was.
Now you see, when Peter did not attend Jude's wedding, many of us did not know when that news broke out that year that even his own wedding, we never knew all the deeper things happening in the family then. We just wonder why the guy, the senior brother, did not attend the wedding. Òun náà wá ṣe fún padà, ayé wa ń pariwo. Nǹkan ti bàjẹ́.
The night before my wedding, Jude booked a show with Glovercom in Ghana. And they showed me our ticket. Coming back the next day, which happens to be my wedding day, was 2 o'clock flight. I said, no. I had to insist until they got us a private jet. Now, we went there. I went to that performance. Left Lagos. The man is communicating with me in Ghana. She thought I was in Lagos. What happened? The next day, there was environmental in Ghana. I think we would have left very early. Environmental ended about 11. By 12, we boarded the plane and landed. 1 hour, 30 minutes after my wedding, I've already started. Landed. I didn't shave. I didn't sleep. Now, while I was at my wedding, I was trending for a wrong reason. Jude posted himself in Mervin's studio with Wizkid, Dr. Seed, Fino, Don Jazzy, and the rest of them. I forget what the caption. I'll put it up. How's it here? Jude posted this picture. Look at the date I got married. A day before our Psquare's birthday, 17th. Look at it. Jude posted this. Jude was then trending. I think somebody said something like, you didn't attend your brother's wedding. The next day, I think he responded like, if our mom was alive, this wedding would have held or hold, I don't know. Jude. And despite Jude was with Don Jazzy, Dr. Seed, Wizkid, and Fino, and the rest of them. All of them attended that wedding. They still left that studio, attended the wedding. But my own senior brother, manager, refused. I made a shady for him and everything. Fast forward, a few months' time was now Paul's wedding in Port Harcourt. I was there for him. I helped him set up a lot of stuff, connecting a lot of things in Port Harcourt. I said something on stage that people didn't get. I'll look for that video. I said, hey, on stage. I said, Paul, you do me bad thing. You know why? Because when I and Paul were young, we both agreed that our first sons will bear our names and then our tribal name. My son today is Cameron Nonso Okoye. Paul is Paul Nonso Okoye. Of course, when Paul gave birth to Andre, Obumneme was never found. Another betrayal. So what? Few months time was Jude's wedding. Of course, Jude didn't give me a shabby, or even gave.
Did you see? Did you hear that? Did you guys hear that part? I said it earlier on when I was talking. I said Peter is reliving dreams shattered, plans shattered, when twins, even some people that are not twins, brothers and sisters, sisters and sisters, they always have plans. He said when we were growing, we had this plan. He said the plan that you are going to, my first son is going to bear your name, your own son will bear my name, your first son. We will share it. He said when it came to Paul's time, he didn't do it. I said it. I said the court is deeper than you think.
That means automatically we were not invited. The next thing, I did what we call do me or do you. I posted a picture in my own house, chilling with friends. 3 days time, Paul came back from the wedding. Paul attacked me. I didn't attend Jude's wedding. The Jews, my senior brother should respect us. Paul, that by age, if not by age, Lola senior Jude. If not by age, Lola senior Jude, Paul. I'm sure that thing pissed Paul and Jude off. Jude claimed he never had any problem with Lola, but Jude lied. Listen to this interview between Tunde Ednot and Jude Okoye on Instagram Live. Listen.
But there are some questions that are so important that I have to ask you.
You ask your question, I'm open now. I'm done.
What happened? Should I ask?
Go ahead.
Okay. They said you have a problem with Peter's wife. That you just have a problem and you did not attend Peter's wedding. You said that, make I ask you.
Can you listen?
So, do you have a... Should I don't know. Because...
Today. Today. We'll leave that matter for another day.
Okay, another day. Okay.
Yes.
But you said, ask me any question. That's why I asked.
Now, all of a sudden, you started stammering. But your mouth was sharp before. Big brother madness. I'm done.
He said, let's leave that for another day. You don't finish. They say you don't release part 9. Honestly, I've not listened to the part 9. And even I've not listened to all the 7 and 8 before I concluded in my mind. As a mother, as somebody who knows what family can do, how they can destroy you if you are not careful, if you don't stand up and fight for your rights. They will buy you and bury you, and life will continue if you don't speak. The day you will speak out to them and tell them, you people are wicked, and I will not let this go on forever. Let me make decisions for my life. Let me make choices for my life. After all, whatever comes out of it, na me go bear the brunt. The moment you don't speak up, you are allowed to, because you don't want family to scatter. You now stay on the floor. Then they mash you. Then they mash you. Then they mash you. You go dey cry inside. They are my family. How can the world hear? Say me and my brothers, me and my sister, we are fighting. How can they hear? This is disgrace. This is family the secret. This Kadafun family secrets. Kadafun family secrets. We go send person to Kwinon Porukwe. That will send somebody to early grave or send you to psychiatric home or make you to be on depression tablets throughout your life. You no go be better for that kind of family secrets. Some families would rather be punching you. The moment you go speak, everywhere goes scatter. They were asking Jude, can you tell us wetin Lola do you? He said that's a story for another day. But they keep putting up. This guy has brought out some of their tweets. I've been a post within the column and comments. To the extent that even on his birthday, they go throw jab at him. But one thing I'm glad for him for, the most important people in his life. Or the most important people, you know who are the most important? When you are growing, Those are the most important people. Your family are the most important people in your life. The moment you marry, you start having children, attention has to shift. Even though those people will still hold a special place in your heart. They will still hold a special place. They will still be relevant and all that. But the first people, now make those ones not disappoint you. And who are those people? Your children, your wife, or your husband. Especially if you don't come from this kind of place where they don't tell you, say, your partner. They are expecting your lot of you to scatter so that they will tell you, say, I told you so. I am very glad his union with his wife is solid. Kakaraka, like Dangote cements. After all, we know he is saying and his wife get problem. We know see he has scandal about them. He's still talking lovingly about his wife. His wife no and for social media. If wife no divorce him. If wife no leave and run comot. If wife no tell her, make no cry and say, wow. They are still together and growing stronger. And the one, I no talk down, I leave down. Anybody can have problem in marriage. So the most important people, now in those people. In wife, in children. You cannot fail from where you are coming from. Can't fail where you are going. You understand? It's very, very unfortunate that where you are expecting love, respect, and loyalty, you are not getting it. It's one of the things in the world. One of the things in this life. Peter Psquare, you and Peter and Paul. As for Jude, until Jude come out to say otherwise, especially concerning this issue with Lola, not only issue with Lola, he don't explain about finances. He say no go talk much about the finances. Is in court. Is understandable. Make court decide. But she now true. You are collecting 1.1 million. You gave somebody 400. You can't give the third one 200. Egba wa o. Egba wa. Lọ́wọ́ Jude. Lọ́wọ́ Jude o. Egba wa. Egba wa o. Jemu Judu. We go deal with you personally. Personally. Lórí owó. Auntie Aduni, can you kindly answer my question? What is your question? Lee. Mumbo. Kini Lee so. It's sad so many of you here don't want to be realistic and truthful. They probably saw us taking advantage of the younger years of Peter. Lee, how did they? Okay, when she was spending for them, buying ticket for them, they didn't see it so. They didn't see it so. Now, question I they ask is early years. How old is their difference? Will you be comfortable with your son in mid-20s marrying a woman 9 years older than him? Tó bá nífẹ̀ẹ́, kí ni mo fẹ́ ṣe? Ṣé the woman gets work? Is they okay? If they treat my son well? If that is his choice, me I no go because of marriage scatter my relationship with my pikin. Never. At least no be say you go carry 45-year, 50-year-old woman. He say he won't marry. Abi go carry person wey be 50 years old. Say he won't marry. Now that one I no go agree. But even in my I no go agree. I no go fight dirty. In my I no go agree. I no go fight dirty. I go do like this. 9 years older. Is that your choice? Yes. Do you love her? Yes. I see the lady, na responsible lady. I go leave my pikin. I go embrace the wife. May I no lose the love of my pikin. Make my pikin no feel rejected by me, the most important person in his life. Do you know what the bond between a son and mother? As girls, they bonded to their father. Now, so boys, they bonded to their mother. If you fail your son as a mother, your son will go and look for mother outside, no matter the age. If you can't find a wife as a mother, your son will reject you last. Now you call Sam when Peter say, this is the person acting as a mother for me. My mother has rejected me. My mother failed me. You can't go carry all the love where you get. He carry and put for the woman. Say, Ibi inimakusi. Now here, I don't reach my bus stop. This is a mother. Lola begin behave like a mother. He dey rub Peter head, my love, my darling. The attention wey dem deprive am of, he dey give am. Me, I no go fight my pikin dirty. Me, I no go yeye the woman. I no go do that. Because if my pikin, he change am for me. Like this one now. Even the other children go dey affected. Abi, you know see the damages wey the thing don't do when their mother is supposed to be neutral and act as the mother in the house. Thank you very much, Olive. And act as a mother in that house. Wetin mama do? Na mama still join hand, sit down for yeye meeting. How can I sit down that? Number one, every of your child deserve respect. You don't rubbish them in the presence of others. Hello? You don't rubbish your one child in the presence of others. That was the greatest embarrassment and disrespect of the highest order. He was 27. He was a full-grown adult. Davido no reach that age before he begin burn up and down. Can't you see how him papa and the siblings stood by him? They mess him up in the presence of woman? No. They stood by him. But what did this one do? They rubbish him in the presence of that woman. They strip him of what makes him a man in the presence of the woman. You can imagine you and your husband or you and your wife stand in the midst of every other person in the family, both junior and old. They call the old meeting on your head. On the decision that does not concern them, that concerns your own life more than them. They call the old meeting, they rubbish the woman, rubbish both of you. So all for waiting. You see as the woman, as Lola walk away, that is disrespect to that woman too. Make your daughter-in-law leave you for city waka comot. Because the mama self no buy respect. If as a mother-in-law you no buy respect, they no go respect you. That's why some mother-in-law, when I hear say, daughter-in-law do this, I go say, wetin you self do. If you respect yourself, your daughter-in-law will not insult you. In the one thing, baby. Where that mother and daughter-in-law they come from, wetin you self will do. How you take respect yourself as a mother-in-law. You never hear where daughter-in-law, he no cook food for mama because mama disrespect herself. He say, mama, you know egba kitchen lelo so nje ma pa mi. You never hear where daughter-in-law, he tell mama, this is not your house. Go to your husband's house. This is my own husband's house. There is a boundary. Once our children get to a certain age, they deserve respect. In fact, even as a small child, now we no say children deserve respect. We think say now only parents. Children deserve, parents deserve. Everybody gets in place of respect and honor. They dishonor Peter. They strip Peter of his prestige as a man. And in mama dey there, when they strip him, mama they look. Mama still supports. How can mama say, go and bring... Mama say, go and bring... You call Lola for me. Don't bring pikin. Call Lola for me, no bring pikin. Himself will leave. The lady can't go. Still respect mama, left her baby. Who mama supposed to ask for? Lola, bring me my daughter. Lola, bring my grandson as you are coming. I want to see my grandson. Not even Lola. He don't born for am, wetin dem wan do. He don't make him choice, wetin dem wan do. So if they have opportunity for kpai them, now question, I know say they won't kpai them. So they would rather he deny that child. And today we will now find out that Peter has a child outside wedlock that he rejected years ago. So they would rather he has a messed up life because they want to build a career. What is a career without a stable family? Please tell me. What is a career when you don't have a good, solid family support? It was at that moment, the moment he said, I choose this lady, that was when they started the mago-mago, and they saw him as the black sheep. Now they say some of the sisters are even suffering. Oh, they will suffer. It will get to a stage, to your tent, O Israel. It will get to a stage. And they are dealing with other selfish people. Imagine if they are united, how they will have helped other siblings contribute and say, oh yeah, you do this business. You be doing this business. You, oh yeah, be doing this. But because everybody don't scatter, to your tent, O Israel, everybody don't become selfish. Concentrate on their own. And even without career, families, they hide children out of shame. It doesn't make any sense. Don't mind them. So, what has he done? Tell your Osheri. As per Cynthia Morgan and Jude, now their problem be that. That's business gone wrong. But this is family unit. I am more concerned with this kind of a thing. And I was very, very suspicious that their mother must have contributed. When he started talking, I said, this thing is deeper. Until I asked, I talk am. No be today, if you are my follower or subscriber on this channel, now today I dey talk, say most sibling wahala, na mama they always cause am. Because mama know they handle those things well. The moment they told you, mama, Peter don't give one girl belle, and you as a mama, what are you supposed to do? In case you find yourself in their shoes. You will call Peter, Peter, I need to see you. When Peter come, call me, my son, okay, I don't know what you call man in Igbo. Sit down. And here I say you give somebody belle. Why be say no be you tell me? Peter say, mommy, yes. Who is the lady? Is Lola, that lady that has been helping us. Okay. Is that lady? I learned she's older than you. Yes, mommy. Is that her first child? Yes, mommy. Kilo tukun. May I see her? Can you tell her to come and see me? Mama no see her with belle. He no see her with anything. He just suddenly bring don't bring pikin. That's a serious rejection. And those are the things this guy has been bottling up. Those are the things this guy has been bottling up. This is what that guy has been holding on for so long. We sure Jude never they ate Peter since when they're small. Sibling rivalry is very real. We sure Jude is not jealous of the twinny thing between Paul and Peter, the closeness they've always shared, the beauty of their relationship. He saw opportunity. Waiting them do. Waiting Peter do as a senior brother that he took over, divided his twin. You know why this thing they pain people? Because they are twins. Twins no they scatter like this. No. But it really messed them up. Succeeded. How can they reconcile? Peter might want to reconcile with Paul. But with Jude, it will not work, unfortunately. Jude has hurt him too much. Calling his own son, calling Peter's son a bastard. That was too much. Let him be the one to determine whether the child is a bastard or not a bastard. Let him be the one to say the child is a bastard or not a bastard, not from the mouth of his brother. Who does that? All of you watching me, you have children. An outsider alone cannot call your child a bastard, talk less of your siblings. How will you feel? This is somebody he loves. This is his child that he has accepted. He's the only one that can determine and say this is not my child. It cuts too deep. The pain is real. And since then, they started sidelining him, sidetracking him, until they were broken up entirely. Many of you didn't know when this guy decided to stay on his own. You were saying that he broke up the team. He didn't break up the thing for no reason. Now that you have had the reason, you still don't want him to talk. He has more than enough reason to stay away. What if they poison him? You saw when they were fighting him. When Jude was telling Paul to beat him well. Nínú ibẹ̀ yẹn tán twins, encouraging them to beat each other. As a senior, they were asking him in one of the videos, this Jude, that will he want them to come together? He said no, he doesn't want them to come together. He's wicked. He's wicked. Take it or leave it. When I'm looking for that video, I thought I saved it. I'm looking for it. I said, wow, you don't want them to come together? He said, no, he doesn't want them to come together. I said, wonderful. Wonderful. Because of your own selfish means? Or because whether you hate Peter as the outspoken one from the beginning when they were young? Or because Peter will never let you cheat him even when they were young? You've never liked him or what? It's deeper. This matter no be today. The matter fit be say when they still dey very, very young. And it escalated. And when their mama was supposed to say, no. Mama come mess up big time. And at the same Lola still there with mama when mama's sick. This tribalism of a thing. Somebody was asking me, can you allow your daughter or your son to marry from King? Muni, no. Muni, my dream is for my children to find somebody that will give them peace of mind. I don't care whether na Onyibo, whether na Nigeria, whether na Igbo. I don't care. I don't care. People don't marry from their tribe. Marriage is scatter. They won't marry from their tribe. Their life has been messed up. And you can marry from outside. And it will not be so. It is the most important is your children finding the right partner. The moment you start fighting your children without wisdom when they want to marry, trust me, you are gradually digging a hole of enmity. Because if they eventually marry that person, don't forget, they will be sharing what is going on with their partner. You don't they complain about the partner. You know, let them stay between. You know, limit. Limit waiting you they talk as a parent. The partner will come, you complain. The partner will come, you go show the partner, say you know like him. And at the end of the day, they can still marry. You heard waiting Peter talk. He said they got married. Mama no day today. Mama no day. Mama that was saying over her dead body. They marry, then get children. Children don't grow well. The first son is over 18, I be 18. Lobaton. And they are still together. They will marry. Now you go as a mama. And if you are not careful, you feel suffer to go. They even try. If to say now only him get money for that family, with waiting them cause, imagine waiting go happen to mama. This is where parents are supposed to be careful. Like I always say, you know pikin we go take care of you in old age. If you take things, say the one where they love you, now you go can't change later. If it be the one where you think say you know love, now you go change later to be the best for you. You can never tell. But if you don't drive the pikin far away from you with your attitude, now in they make them, you go see some mama go they suffer. You go wonder wetin cause this suffer. Why the children go behave this way? Why the children go do this? Why the children then go say, that one no get anything. That one no get anything. The one will get something. We they call am, no pick call. You will not know wetin happen between them. You will not know what happened to between them. Their mother was supposed to have handled this thing more better. But she allowed them. They kept on. They kept on. Supported them against Peter. Today, Peter is telling the story. Peter said, let me see if I can get to that point where he said,
look at the innocent post on that. We sign artists, we end up messing them up, or we don't help people around. Because they put directed by. Really? Since Psquare broke up, how many videos has Jude and G's shot?
Sorry, I can't get the place. There was a place. He was saying, he told the mama, say, Mama, Who is that person that say leave mama out of this? Mama gon lo ekun. Mama they make this guy cry pass. The cry where you cry, no be for Jude, no be for Paul. Now the role where their mama play, where escalate the thing reach here. He saying tell him mama, say mama, this thing where you support, when you know day again, you go see where you go reach. I wish I can get the point at where he said it. Did you hear that part? Say mama, this thing where you dey cook, where you dey support, where you dey look, where everywhere they scatter. He say when you go finish, you go see him. If you have a loving family, you can say leave mama out of it. If your mama was good to you, your mama no scatter you and your siblings, you could say mama, you go say leave mama out of it. But if you don't see where mama go sit down, he go say make junior beat senior. He go they look junior, they abuse senior. Or he go they look senior, they beat junior. Mama go sit down, go say beat am where. I don't know where I see this pikin self. Help me beat am. Na yeye pikin. We not supposed to have this kind in the family. If he be stay that point where you say you're not supposed to have in that family, now him go carry the glory of the family tomorrow. Iyawa de lesson. Pikin. You fit born 10 pikin, 20 pikin. Their unity matter. If them go come fight, make sure, I dey always talk am, make sure as the parents, you are not the reason your children are fighting each other. If you are the reason your children are fighting each other, be rest assured, you're going to pay for it if you are alive. 18 yimelo. You are going to pay for it when you are alive. It's very unfortunate. And I'm hoping that peace will be restored. But it won't take happen. I don't know. How it go take happen? I don't know. Never be the reason why your children will fight each other. Never contribute to their fighting. Never add pepper and sauce to their fighting. It's going to boomerang on you. Hey, please repeat that statement again. Which of the statements? Was it where I said, never make sure your children, if they have to fight, you are not the reason they are fighting? I don't know if that's what you mean. I know what I'm saying. You'll be the one to pay the huge price at the end of the day. I'm telling you, as a mother. It's unfortunate that this is happening, especially between twins. I wish every one of them peace at the end of the day. And above all, I wish Peter the healing he deserves. I'm very sure with his exposure, he'll be going for therapy because he surely needs it. And I wish every one of them success. They have both started singing differently. Of course, Paul has been singing for long. Peter stopped singing at the time. He has started again. Let's wish them success separately. Singing together may not work again. And it may still work if they reconcile. Maybe as a collabo one of the days, and two of them will say, let's sing together. You know, let's sing together. Maybe one day. You know, hope is not lost. As for Jude, hopefully, his conscience, he can search his conscience. Look at where he has really offended. Sometimes, being the bigger person does not mean you are right all the time. He should search his mind, search his heart. Wherever he has offended this guy. Because he keeps pointing finger at Jude. He keeps saying Jude. Hey, there's a way now. You can't say he doesn't know what he's saying. He keeps giving instances. They ask Jude. Jude is evasive. When they ask somebody to clarify something and that person is evasive, of course, he's running away from speaking the truth. It's very sad. especially considering that, no, when they started singing, I was a born again, serious born again then. But later I started listening to their song. That's why I don't know much of their song. I will deal with you personally. And I think I sang one of their songs when I was to start too, you know. And till now, they are both still together. They are still so good. Paul is singing well. Peter is singing well. Of course, Peter is just getting himself back to start singing back. Paul has always been the singer. Okay? He has always been the singer. Peter has been the dancer. And he sings too. So, chop my money, thank you. You must chop my money. Bang, 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 chop my money. Chop my money. I don't care, I don't care. Chop my money, gang, 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 chop my money. You know, honestly, it tears at my heart as a mother because I wouldn't want this kind of a thing. If their mother was alive, do you know she won't be happy with what is going on? Yeah, you know, you know, and the mother tried before she left to reconcile them. He said they tried. Peter said everyone apologized except Jude and Paul. And he's very sure it was Jude that told Paul not to apologize. But we can't be too sure. But he said every other person. And you saw their senior brother. He spoke his mind. Even though he said Peter said he get for body. And honestly, I'm not ruling Peter, not getting for body. If you are outspoken, if you are principled, people will say you they vex too much. You know, and that's what I see. Peter is very outspoken. He can't hide his feelings. But hey, it is what it is. Let us just learn from this. Let's learn from this. And she apologized. Yes, their mother apologized and also asked the siblings to do the same. Well, you know, that means they offended him. So, unfortunately, it is what it is. And if Peter can just, you know, the others help them. Since he has the money, whatever leads to, because it doesn't look like Jude is going to help anybody. You know, it's not looking so. If he can help, except they are not asking for his help. But I will not say, because I will not say he should force himself to be close to anybody. If they want to be close to him, they can search for and say, please assist us on this particular issue. So guys, I might likely come back. This is 2:48. I might likely come back. Kawa saw what the pastors are saying. You know, today is supposed to be what the pastors are saying today. Yes, I'm really hopeful they will get back together with time. Yes. Yes. But he has spoken out, which is good for him. It's a therapy for him. So, guys, what do you mean by medicine after this? Kini gobi so. Medicine after death. What did Rosie say? You must chop my money. Their mother's apology. Okay. Exactly when the deed was done. Sherry, we didn't even know something like that. I said, mothers, what they cause among siblings? And it's true. It's medicine after death. Look at what it has caused. Our pride as a people. Look at how they have scattered them and messed them up. Look at how they have scattered them. It's unfortunate. I should talk on Two-Face and Natasha. Okay. Kima sort our pastors. Okay. Let me go and come back. I'll come back. Let me rest. All right. Let me go and come back. Thank you, guys. Mom and dad. Ati Shetan. She's gone. May her soul rest in peace. Yeah. You know, sometimes we can't be perfect as a parent. Honestly, I can say that. But we can learn. We still have children, especially that are young. Don't marry or don't marry. Especially those that your children are still very, very young. Please learn from this. Hey, Joe. Learn from this. And when one of your children is complaining, don't wave it. Take your time to investigate and see what's going on. Okay? And when you see that one of your children is trying to be domineering, on top of the rest, but negatively, please try and find a way to really correct it, because if not, it will boomerang later. All those junior ones that, or whoever is domineering among them, they will get up one day and say stop it, and it will escalate. So it's not easy to keep the family tree together. It's a big work. But honestly, I admire and appreciate parents who unite their children, who are able to do it. And for those that failed too, the ability to correct your wrong when you can still do it is always the best. But in our society, parents don't apologize, and that's a big error. Not all parents apologize. They're always saying that they are right, and that messes things up. They will never accept their fault, accept that they did wrong to a child, and the moment that is thing kobati bàjẹ́, some things are irreparable. Konikaluku wa láyé. Family is not by blood, at all times, in every situation. It may get to a stage for peace to reign, because in the process there are damaging words that may have come out, and honestly, like Yoruba will say, ẹyin lohùn tó bá ti jábọ́ kò ṣe kó. These words na egg. In the process, say we dey vex with each other. If anything, So there are some things, family betrayal, family rejection, family whatever, cuts deep than you can ever imagine. Ireo. It is slowly changing, especially in diaspora. Yes. Me, I can apologize. Oko mi ma binu. Me, we have to learn from where we are coming. Oko mi ma binu, ki se be o da oko mi, I'm sorry, ma binu. Especially now that they are grown. So that they will, so that won't be the reason why my children will be depressed. Apologize when you are wrong, you. Okay? Saying you are sorry. You can't choose. Yes, Olomi, you can't choose your family, unfortunately. So apologize when you know you are wrong, go. Sometimes you need to tell your children, I'm wrong, I'm sorry. Oh, I didn't understand it that way. Ma binu call me. Ireo. I've not seen Gloria Ebu for a long time. Gloria Ebu, anybody that knows Gloria Ebu, please let her know I checked on her, and I hope she's doing fine. She's one of my regular on this channel, and for a while, I've not seen her on this channel. So I'm using this opportunity to tell her I hope everything is fine and she's doing well. My mom is 75, who apologizes to these children. Good. Tell Mama that she's doing great. That's a good one. Thank you, Joyce. All right, see you later. Bye, guys.